Is that the... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I thought for a second the game audio was coming through our mics, and I was like, whoa. Is it that loud? Doesn't seem that loud.
No.
Alright. Welcome back to the Occult Arcade, where today we're going to play some more Scooby-Doo First Frights.
That's right.
Boo.
And ah! You know I'm terrified.
Starting off strong.
You know that looks like
Captain,
skin.
with Captain
Goiter.
Hammock. Captain Hammock.
This dude looked like his... oh, bless you.
Sorry.
Wow, Gesundheit.
Oh,
Whoa!
gosh. The Knave Fantastisnail? Is that what I read?
I don't know. I hope so. What the heck is that?
I think it's a lobster.
This is a giant lobster?
Looks
Well,
like
somebody kill it so we can eat it. Oh,
wow,
that's
that wow, that animation was pretty bad. I will not lie.
That was peak animation. I don't know what you're talking about. Walt Disney saw this and they were like, we got to get this guy.
Shrimp, lobster, sardines.
I don't know about the sardines, man.
Yeah. So I've never had sardines, so I'm not 100% knowledgeable on them. But yeah, the idea of them I don't like.
Maybe we should do a little investigating.
Maybe you guys should emote even more. Not a second goes by without them moving. Every single one of them has ADD.
I thought for a second that Fred just said, "Looks like I found a clue, honey."
Oh.
Hang on, I gotta remember the controls. All right.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I mean, it's been a week. You know,
Yeah.
a week's a long enough time.
That's what
Or
I'm
actually,
saying.
no, it's been 2 weeks because we didn't stream
that's
at all
right.
last week because
Yeah.
you were busy on Sunday and then I was sick on Tuesday. Well, you were also sick, I think. Weren't you?
Mine ended up being allergies, but I couldn't tell, so I didn't want to risk it and be like, hey, let's be in the same vicinity.
Oh no.
So I figured I'd save us, but
Oh,
that
cool,
looks delicious.
An ambush? So unoriginal.
They're crabs, Daphne. I don't know what you want with them.
I
I
don't want
can't
crabs.
just punch them off of me, apparently.
They just pinch.
But what was I gonna say? Bye,
we just
Daphne.
hadn't. Yeah, she's just going.
All right. It was that.
There's so much happening.
I know. I'm trying to like.
But also nothing is happening at the
why-
same time.
Okay. I had a sore on my tongue, is what I wanted to say before all that. So I couldn't talk at all. Wow, I sneezed once and my entire allergies just like my nose
came forward.
I know.
Yeah, no.
It's freaking awful.
You had a little bit of like, not a sore throat last Tuesday, but like an itchy throat. And I was like, this could be a cold. I was out of town, so I was like, there's a chance. I was around a lot of people, so it's like, I could be sick, it wouldn't be impossible.
What the heck?
But
okay.
You just get
All right.
sent off.
I don't know what just happened to me there. There we go. Finally.
But yeah, it turns out we had a moldy lemon in my house, and I'm allergic to mold, so that's what it was.
Wow.
Had nothing to do with the cold. Once we got rid of the lemon, I was fine.
I'm sorry. Mine carts? I thought this
Yeah, don't
was
worry
a
about that.
fishing town.
Oh, maybe it's a 2-for-1 thing.
Whoa.
Like, whoa, okay. I genuinely wasn't expecting that.
All
you know
right,
what? It
going
went by
this
too
way
fast
now.
for me to see.
I'm traveling across the rooftops. Don't mind me.
Like a French burglar. I don't know why that's my image,
I'm the
but...
spider monkey or whatever, right?
Yeah, spider monkey.
Or night monkey. What was his
Night
name?
monkey.
It was night monkey. Yeah.
That was Italy as well.
Isn't night
European.
monkey technically a thing in France, or is that like a movie or something? Or...
Oh, I have no idea.
I swear it's something that, and they were. I don't know if it was like literally a reference or if it was just a like coincidence, but
I just thought it was funny.
I mean, I didn't think it was that funny when I first saw it, but
I thought it was fairly clever.
Cheeky.
It was
good
interesting.
cheek.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of cheek action.
Check this out.
Why is he moving his back like that?
Yeah, oh yeah,
He's like semi-twerking.
my back, ooh, it hurts.
It looks like it, yeah. That form is not one I would use. Dear goodness.
I just wanted to, you know.
Just ground pound. Dang!
I'm trying to.
Okay, Fred, no need to beat women.
That is not what I was trying to do.
It just randomly turns around and smacks Daphne.
Yes, Daphne, I am fully aware. Woman, give me the clues.
No, if he did actually say that, that would be a very interesting game.
Ooh, I found crab bait.
Oh, nice.
And no, you can't eat it was the caption.
You know what? I was gonna ask. So I'm glad it knew. Oh, something doesn't feel right here.
Did it look like Fred was missing a tooth in that one frame?
I thought so. Yeah. Yeah. I was going.
Hey
to
guys, hey, it's me, Fred.
Hey, guys.
Oh, these guys aren't as tough as I thought.
Yeah. Like, the fact that they can be beaten up by like a teenager is crazy.
I mean, if they're animatronic like the last thing was, I mean, you could see the gears on that giant thing. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Velma, I don't know about you, but we're under attack over here.
What?
We're under attack over
Isn't
here.
he a little late?
Can't figure out why they're so crazy.
I think I have. There's crab bait everywhere. They're in a frenzy.
They're just hungry, man.
Someone must be planting it to lure the crabs out of the ocean.
Right. Well, we're heading into town. You keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I've got a strange feeling about this.
You know what I see suspicious is all these dang kids. Oh, okay. Apparently
Yeah.
I had to.
You gotta be quicker than that, apparently.
No, apparently I had to let Fred do his thing.
Oh.
I like stopped it because I didn't
Because you
realize.
swapped.
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
Oh, hey guys. How's it going?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Fred Jones, and this is
This is
this is Trap
Mystery
Tuesday.
This is Mystery Inc.
Hey guys,
Solving
welcome back
your
to the
local
Mystery Inc.
mysteries.
podcast. Today
Yeah.
we're talking about
The Occult
Dude.
Arcade. Who are they? And
What
why
do
do
they
they
want?
keep entering my house?
and why do they keep leaving pictures of pigeons everywhere? It's just an odd thing.
You know, that is something that I've been actually meaning to change on our, I don't know why, but for some odd reason I added when I added the description of our channel, I said something about killing pigeons and then like a
Yeah.
little caption of like not killing them. And I saw it recently, I'm like, I should probably delete that.
it doesn't necessarily bode well.
Well, like
but-
it's an inside joke for me and me alone, and so
Yeah.
it makes sense to nobody else. So
yeah, I know you've mentioned it to me, but I was like, yeah.
I should probably explain that honestly.
Or you could just not, and it would just disappear, and everyone's like, what did it mean?
I'll explain it because there's no better time, and honestly, to goodness, it's not even funny anymore.
It makes it so much better. Go ahead.
Well, I was in a college class, and it was like, I don't remember. It was something about like play of presentation or this. I don't remember what the class name of it was, but we were doing like an exercise where of cause and effect. So like somebody would do a cause,
Right.
and then somebody else would name an effect like that could happen because of that.
Yeah.
And so, one of our group mates was having a really tough time coming up with like a cause or an effect or something, and like they were having a really rough time. And so I was like, dude, it doesn't freaking matter at all what the like cause or the effect is. You could say something completely random, like he was riding his bike and then he like hit a pebble and so he like flew across the road, or he was riding his bike and like suddenly he hit a pigeon so he drank the blood of the pigeon or something. And freaking like I literally was just making random crap off the top of my brain, and as soon as I said like the blood of the pigeon, everybody in my group started laughing, and I'm just like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. And then I just made it a stupid thing. I couldn't
Yeah.
stop referencing it for like a good like month.
Dang. We got some lore unlocked.
Yeah, and so then I, to me it was just an inside joke of being like, oh yes, the blood of the pigeon cult. That's a thing, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't be
It's so
surprised if it
stupid
was.
now.
Actually.
I mean, I still enjoy the joke, but overall the joke is more stupid now than it was before.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm falling through here now.
But yeah, it's out of context, which for
yes,
everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, even now, I don't remember the full context is the problem, because I can say that story, but it's not like I remember, like, full up the exactness of that story anymore, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it was so long ago at this point.
Scooby's next.
Because that was, like, first month into college as well.
Bang.
From above.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
I'm so glad I'm not in my first month of college.
I wish I was still.
My first month of college was awful.
Really? College was, like, the best years of my life, man.
I hate it personally.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe
no.
you're just not in a good college. My college was great.
Yeah. No, it's definitely the
I wish I got more involved in it was the problem, because you know me, I don't...
Yeah.
But honestly, that's probably my only regret, was I wasn't as involved as I could have been.
That's fair. I regret putting in as much time as I have with like classmates and stuff. It's never been worth it. Not a single time
Oh yeah?
have I invested time into getting to know someone and it paid off in one of my classes. And so I just sit there quietly now. And I just let other people talk. And I'm
I
like,
made a few friends in college that I never talk to anymore, but you know.
yeah.
I ought to talk to them a little bit more.
I've
They're
made
good
zero
people.
friends from my classes. Yeah. I've had many things happen, but none of them were making friends.
How come?
I don't. It just seems like I don't get along with anybody in my classes. Like they just seem like such different people every single time, and I'm like, there's just nothing in common, absolutely zero. But I remember my like first few months, like my first semester, like the first few months that I was in it, I had this one class where the professor made me buy her book. And And part of the thing was reviewing her book.
Did
and
you
we had
say
to
that on the stream? Did you tell that story?
I don't think I've told this story before, but I will tell it now.
It's quite atrocious, really.
But I actually was telling this story to my advisor, and we had a good laugh over this specific professor because she also has an issue with this, which is this professor made me. It was for like a sociology class or something, and she made me buy this book that's a like a novel of her life and her like relationship with her like abusive father.
Okay, hang on.
And so anyways, I buy this book, right?
Yeah.
It was like $30 on Amazon for this stupid book. I read this thing. She makes us for one of the assignments write a review on Amazon.
Wow.
And then send in the review to
really?
her. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so if you look at her like book on Amazon, it's cooked. All the stuff is cooked. Like it's all fake.
Wow.
It's all students trying to get an A. And she said absolutely be honest about the book. Actually say like what you feel about it. And I called the book awkward and weird.
Did your comment get deleted off of Amazon or something?
I think so, yes.
Wow. Wow.
But from then on, after I made that review, I started getting Fs on all my papers in that class. And I told this to my advisor, is on her rubric, an F meant that you couldn't write a proper sentence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I should at least get a D.
Unprofessionalism at its finest.
Yeah, but she was tenured, so she couldn't really get fired.
Over there.
Very easily.
What does tenured mean exactly?
It's basically when you've been a professor for a while, you either get the boot or you get tenured. Those are your two options.
Okay.
So you have to apply for tenure. You can't not get tenured. But you basically get...
How had she been a professor for a while is the real thing, because...
Well, she probably was good at one point. a lot of professors are really good for a while. They work really hard, but then once they get tenured, they kind of get lazy.
Wow.
And I have a feeling that's what happened, because she had a lot of reviews from like older students on things from like before she was tenured that said she was actually good. And so I did find out from my advisor that apparently they used the title of this professor's book as an inside joke around the college campus between professors.
What's the joke?
The joke is basically when they see someone do something unethical. And so when they like make a joke about like, oh, we could have our students do this, and it's obviously fake, right? Like
Yeah.
they've never had their students do it. It's something unethical. They will quote the book.
Yeah.
Because making a student review your book for a grade is unethical.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No, it's not. And I remember being so scared because I was like, crap, I'm gonna fail.
they-
My GPA is gonna go down.
Well, like, do they at least let people pass her class despite getting Fs, or do they literally just let people
usually
fail?
apparently I was one of the few people who actually gave a real review of the book. Most people just
Leave before?
no, most people apparently just give her a good review and they just say everything's great about the book so that they get a good grade.
Oh.
Personally, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not the type of person that I can do it. But
I mean,
yeah.
I would be too dense to understand that would probably be the smart thing to do.
I remember I went to, at this point I didn't have my current advisor, but I went to my temporary advisor to drop out of that class, of the sociology class,
Yeah.
and it was about 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Her office opened at 8, and she said I was the 9th person that morning to drop the class.
Yeah. It's like, seriously, lady, it's...
So, apparently it was...
You can't be more incompetent. It's just not possible.
Yeah. Apparently it's also the class, from what I've heard. She doesn't like teaching that specific class, so she just makes it positive for herself.
Uh-huh.
And so I've heard other classes she's better at, but that one, no. But that was the worst first semester. I had some really great classes that first semester, to be fair, but that one almost ruined the entire experience. I think I got as close to quitting as I would have because of that class, which is awful. It was just a horrible experience. I had a great religions class, which can be a bit scary if you're going into a big class.
Well, it can be a bit scary going into a religions class when you yourself are religious, you know?
Right, like even not. I think it's you know, you get a lot of people on extreme sides of a fence.
Yeah,
It kind of calls out those types of people.
That's the real problem, is the extremism of some people, and I'm just like, calm down.
Yeah, but no, that class was great because the professor started it with a picture. He was like a 90-year-old dude. He was retired, but he wanted to still teach, and so he just taught on the side, and he started it with just an image of the Buzz Lightyear and Woody meme, where it's like, I think it's Woody has his arm around Buzz.
Come on,
And he's
jump,
like-
darn you.
He's gesturing out into the field, and it just said trigger warnings everywhere.
That's basically
Because he was like, yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff that has gone wrong. There's a lot of murder. There's a lot of genocide. We're gonna talk about it.
yeah. Like the Crusades. Like,
Yes,
who
all of them.
thought
All
that was
the
a good idea?
Crusades, I can't remember what it's called, but the Catholic Church had that like group of people that would go Inquisitors or whatever. No, that's Star Wars.
No, you're right.
Inquisitors?
I think it's named something slightly different.
But they had that group that told Galileo he was crazy, and then may or may not have had him killed.
yeah, it's yeah.
So there were a lot of things like that. So, but it was a good class.
Hey there. Welcome
Um,
to Rocky Bay.
Hi.
I remember the professor was like, also, I record all my classes, so if there's ever a day you want to just go outside and just spend the day outside and not come to class and just watch it later, he's like, I don't care. He's like, I do the same thing. It's a nice day out. What are you doing stuck in a classroom? And I did it. I took him up on that multiple times. And on the recordings, there's one kid who was just like, we're missing Chris. He's not in the class. And he's like, yeah, he's probably out enjoying the day. He's like, I wouldn't want to be stuck in this dark, stuffy room with me either.
Wow. Who was that kid?
It was the guy who sat behind me, and he was very like
Annoyed or
teacher's
something?
pet. kind of thing.
okay,
And I'm
yeah.
like, but the teacher was really cool. And I'm like, we would talk every once in a while and just like have conversations about stuff because he was just, he's an interesting guy. Had a lot of life experience.
Dude, I so wish I could have skipped my math class, like, when I was in college. Well, it was freaking 4 hours listening to a guy I couldn't understand
Right.
because he had the thickest accent in the world.
Yeah.
And, like, and so I'm literally, my eyes are glazing over the entire 4 hours, and then I have to spend another 2 hours back at my apartment, like, trying to, like, look at the, thankfully, good notes that he had for us
Yeah.
for the class.
Well, yeah, he's probably a smart guy.
Well,
It's
like,
just the-
because, like, I couldn't take notes because I couldn't understand the darn person.
yeah. I mean, he's got to be slightly aware if he's providing notes.
Maybe, I don't know.
Um,
I mean, that's the only reason I got through his class, though, too, was those notes.
yeah. That is an interesting dilemma, to be fair. You're not the only one I've heard of having this dilemma, though, with professors. I've heard of quite a few people who've complained that they can't understand a professor. Because they'll either have an accent and just, like, talk really fast with it. And so it's just hard to understand for some people.
Oh, no, what his problem was, he had a really thick accent, and then he would make really, really strange, like, metaphors that made no sense whatsoever. And, like, so he's like, yeah, so you've got this, like, blue gremlin and this big gremlin, and they're, like, fighting, but you want to get the small guy first. I'm like, what are you talking about, you mad human being?
This is how he learned. Like, he was like,
I guess.
teachers never
I
have good examples. I'm going to make good examples. And this was his idea of good examples.
No idea.
That's funny,
I
actually.
have absolutely no idea.
Because I guarantee you, in his mind, he's like, this is going to be so much better for the students. He's like, they're going to love this. There was nothing funny about that. Nothing funny just happened, and there was a laugh track.
Couldn't tell you. Anyways, these are the annoying guys, if I
They look like
remember correctly.
Murlocs from World of Warcraft.
Murlocs. That's a great name. Let's call them that from now on.
Yeah, well,
Murlocs.
they look straight up just like big Murlocs from World of Warcraft.
Picking up keys, apparently.
As long as you're picking up something. I think this is the point of the game where it's like, we're just doing stuff for a second until we get to the end. There's always that, like... I can't get over his run. I'm so sorry. I got distracted for a second there. He runs so goofy.
No.
Oh, go fishing. I saw some fish in there. You can probably catch those. Man, you really do just munch on those things, huh?
I do love a good munch. I do love a good crunch.
Excuse me.
Teenagers!
Okay.
Yeah, what you doing sneaking up on an old whaler like that?
Oh, pearls. Wow, look at all those pearls.
Frighten you.
Wasn't
That's gotta be expensive.
got nerves of steel.
Wow, that
I don't know
face,
about that,
though.
man.
Ship and the sea creatures. If you ask me, that careless captain's at the helm. Young
I'd be scared too, Fred.
5 years ago, she sunk just out past the bay, never recovered. What about the ghostly cruise ship?
I don't know why, but it throws me off. Does
House.
Daphne in this has brown eyes? Does Daphne have brown eyes in the cartoon?
How would I know, Chris? Do you
I don't
think
know,
I
something
remember
about it, I
something so
remember-
minute like that?
I just remember, I could have sworn she had like blue eyes.
I
or
don't
something.
even know what kind of color
Or
eyes
purple
you
eyes.
have.
Really?
I don't pay attention to these
That's
things.
crazy.
Velma,
That's
are you
crazy.
there still? Do you copy?
I have kind of odd colored eyes, to be fair. Mine are like a
Me again.
Ah,
bluish, greenish
you
gray.
left a medallion behind.
Not much.
My dad's eyes are quite blue. Not as blue as your dad's eyes.
So we'll be able to see
Yeah, my dad's eyes are really
Your
freaking
dad's
blue.
eyes are like my brother's. My oldest brother. He has really insanely blue eyes.
sinking his ship. I think
Like
we
just
might have
ice blue.
already.
And they are very, very noticeable. And it's really funny. But my dad has deep blue eyes. To the point where we'll be out and he'll get stopped. And some like old lady will be like, "You have such beautiful blue eyes." I, for one, have never heard this.
Okay.
My eyes are like gray at best. They're just kind of, they're not brown. They're just colored. And so that's it.
Alright.
Not really
Fair enough.
any distinct color. I say green because technically speaking,
Okay, what the heck am I fighting now?
Guy probably
What the heck is that? Whoa, okay,
there's
well.
multiples of them. What do you mean? There's
What happens if I run out of health? Because I feel
here's
like
my
that's
thing.
gonna be
if
happening
it is a guy
soon.
in a costume, whose thought is to make this costume?
Couldn't tell you.
It's like, I know how to get them. Maybe a giant fish head.
Let me be a giant fish.
And like, how far do they go? Are they applying like fish cologne so that they smell like the sea?
Fish cologne.
Like, do they smell like salt water?
I do fish.
Yeah, fish au toilet.
Yes, the fish toilet.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Well,
Yes, I know.
Yes.
I'm aware. It's not actually toilet.
no, well, it is. Is the thing. It is
Really?
toilet. Yeah, but it also isn't. Technically, it is toilet.
Okay,
I just
well,
think it's
you
funny.
know what? If you can stop confusing me for 5 seconds, that'd be much appreciated.
Well, that's the problem. This is just confusing. What do you expect?
What do you expect of the French?
I wasn't going to say it, but since you did.
Okay, yeah. I just sort of expected you to say it, so you know what else?
I remember one of the great experiences of being in Korea for a month was I met a Frenchman, and I just made the same jokes, and he was like, "You're not wrong," and I was like, "No, I know I'm not wrong. I'm very much aware."
Come on.
He's like, "No, he's
To be fair,
he's very good."
The amount of times you make those kind of jokes, though, just seem a little
It's
bit too
no
much.
hate for the people. Technically, it's just that language is so confusing.
Though I gotta be real though. You can say that, but that's basically the same thing as somebody saying, "I've got no hate for the Jews," but you know, like and then being anti-Semitic.
The thing I have is just against the weird, like what France has allowed to affect their language is interesting.
So wait, is it just the French then, or their language?
It's just the language that I have an issue with.
Okay, well why don't you just say that then?
Oh no, I have, but the French came up with it, and so they're slightly to blame.
Alright.
No, but anytime I mention it, it is a very extreme. What is it? Just genericized version of a Frenchman. Of just
A
like
little bit,
just
yeah.
the rude Frenchman. Which apparently is also a French thing. The French are aware that apparently
That
a lot
they're
of
rude?
that well, it's apparently Parisians, like people from Paris,
Here we go.
like all the like the city folk apparently are the rude ones.
You know what?
And it makes sense.
That's complete. Well, yeah, because I mean, you look at America's
Oh,
cities
yeah.
and they're kind of rude too.
Yeah, no, I was just in one, and I can agree.
Which one?
New York.
You went to New York City?
Yeah, I was in New York City.
That's
for the
where you
weekend.
went, and you never told me.
I feel like I mentioned it.
You told me you were leaving. You didn't tell me where you
Oh.
were going.
Oh, I thought I had mentioned it. Yeah, so I went to New York City for a weekend. It's okay. You've been to one city, you've been to them all in the U.S.
I
feel.
would never, ever want to go to New York City, even as vacation.
It wasn't anything like I had expected. To be fair, everything felt quite normal. There was actually I saw very few weird things.
The weird things that I'm worried about is the people.
Yeah, I mean people were nice. I met a lot of nice people while I was there. I mean it was okay.
Yeah, well, you know
Nothing
me
crazy.
though. I'm not a people person.
Yeah, that's fair.
What
But
the heck is that noise?
yeah, I expected it to be worse, and like I expected something crazy. Like I guess when I saw Times Square, and it's just buildings with a lot of lights. That's it. It was just very bright. I was not like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
I didn't expect you to be.
But well, a lot of people go and they're like, oh, it's so amazing, it's so beautiful. It's like
Well,
there's-
like that's.
I'm like,
I like
alright.
that pretty much everywhere, though. You know, honestly, because I see it in a picture frame and it's cool, but then I see it in real life and it's like, well, it's the same thing. So I don't, you know.
Yeah, my thing was I was like, I don't know,
Do you?
it's
I feel like
buildings.
it's slightly different if like the thing is moving, because then it is slightly different. Like if it's like an animal, it's a different feel when it's
Yeah.
in real life. But like, you know, a place. Is,
Yeah,
it's
like
kind of
an
the
area. I'm
same.
like, okay. I mean, it wasn't that interesting.
Not that it isn't nice to see, like in real person.
I mean,
but
like, I guess
not,
it's cool that I can say I went.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like I'm gaining like a deeper insight or
Yeah.
philosophy into something. It's just
Yeah,
it's
I
just
was,
nicer to see in person,
I
but
don't
that's
know. It
slightly
was-
it.
You know what I also learned
Ah.
actually recently. This is slightly off topic,
Okay.
but this was something
I mean, we're not talking about anything important
you had
anyway. So.
mentioned I was talking about, like, this was like a few weeks ago. I doubt you even remember it. Because we were talking about.
That's fair.
I was mentioning how, like, in South Korea, like, the zoo lost, like, one of their famous, like, pandas. And I was like, oh yeah, there's
You
not
know
a
what?
lot
I
of,
think I do
there's
remember you
no,
talking about
I was
this.
like, there's very few pandas in zoos in the U.S. or in the world, really.
Yeah.
And you were like, no. I was just in Atlanta, and the zoo
Yeah.
there had a panda. That's the only panda in U.S. zoos.
Really?
That is the only one. So not only are there very few, you happen to just see the only one that is currently in the U.S.
What do you know?
There used to be more, but they were on loan. So apparently the one in Atlanta is like the only one that like a U.S. zoo actually owns.
Which is weird because you'd think they'd put a sign about it, like in there, and I was reading the signs for
Yeah.
the.
No, I didn't know that
Some
either.
of them
I thought there
were.
were like at least 3 or 4, but apparently there is just one now.
I was only concerned about the red pandas. That's about the only
red
exhibit that
pandas
I
are
saw.
cool.
That's about the only exhibit I saw that I was actually like, oh, cute.
I saw red pandas fairly up close in, I think it was the Knoxville Zoo years
Oh,
ago.
I'm getting some frame rate issues now.
Yeah,
Come on, game.
which is kind of insane.
Nah, I kind of expect it from a game.
Well, I
like
expect
this.
it, but it's also really funny to think that a game that looks like this has frame rate issues.
It's a Wii game too.
Yeah. But she just gave up. She just jumped in herself.
Of course.
But
I was in their situation, I would too.
But yeah, New York City, nothing crazy. Had some pizza. It was like
I
good
would
pizza.
I would still never want to go there for any reason whatsoever.
I mean, I had said no, but like, I had free room and board, so I was like, you know what, it's fine.
That's not good enough of a reason.
Went to
for
go
me.
see friends, and so I was like, all right, well, this will be fun, and it was fun. But the place, nothing special. I'm gonna be honest with you, there was nothing special. To be fair, I do feel like I've had cities kind of ruined for me.
By going to Korea.
Yeah,
or-
by being in Seoul, it's just
Yeah.
it's different.
Oh.
It's just everything works a lot nicer. So then you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, you have a subway, but there are rats down here, and it's dirty, and everyone's loud. Like, I
I'm
don't-
walking here, yeah.
I thought about doing that quite a few times actually.
Oh please, that would be such a touristy thing to do. Is the thing?
Yeah,
That's,
but I was a tourist.
that doesn't mean it's okay.
As much as I hate tourists when they're here,
Funny that they're called
I absolutely love being a tourist. It's great. Because people are gonna judge me for it anyways, so I might as well do what they're thinking. Sometimes.
You know what I really hate is the fact that we get a lot of tourists where we are, but it's not because of the town that we live in. It's the town over.
Yeah.
That's
Which-
what I don't like.
Well,
and-
technically now it's getting closer to our town.
well, that's the problem.
It's
Is
getting bigger and bigger and
wow,
bigger.
they didn't think that through, did they?
Here we go.
No,
looks
no,
like
it's just
fr-
multiple options.
Yeah.
It's meant to be there.
But that's the problem I'm saying, because like everything nowadays is like, oh, it's
Yeah.
it's freaking Hilton Head, and it's just like, well, no, because we're not in the town of it. We're not on Hilton Head.
Yeah.
You may say you're Hilton Head of whatever, but we are in fact not.
Yeah, things
there.
will be in Georgia saying "Welcome to Hilton," and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah,
Well, that's funnier because you would think it would be like Savannah.
no, yeah. What's funny is people know Savannah and they know Hilton Head, but they don't know anything between. When I talk to people and they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Do you know Savannah?" They're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I'm kind of close to that."
Is that my phone? Who the
Can't be
heck?
mine.
Oh, it's my stupid. Hang on. Let me just turn this off real quick. There we go. All right.
Marv's an
Sorry.
important man.
I
he
forgot
gets
to
a lot of-
silence my phone before the recording. My apologies.
I never silence my phone. I just get the vibrations and I just go, wonder what
Oh.
that was. Dang, okay.
Apparently there was stuff
Destroy
over
this
here.
whole room. All right.
Well, I need to find that last clue is the problem. I don't know where it is.
But yeah, my issue with our area is the amount of old people.
That
Everything
is
closes
really
at 8
true,
o'clock.
yeah.
And there's nothing to do.
No, everything closes at 8 o'clock nowadays because of the fact that COVID happened.
Yeah. COVID made it
Do you
worse.
hear a medallion?
I don't know what the medallions sound like. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Swear I hear medallion.
I haven't paid attention enough to really like.
Oh, never mind.
Suss them
Okay.
out.
I guess Fred entered the next zone, and so therefore it automatically ported me over here.
This is his game. You're just playing it. He gets to do whatever he wants. Oh. Okay. I feel like he could have just walked.
It's Seth.
Huh?
Okay. Sure.
Hi, Seth.
This is kind of weird.
Man, you kids still wandering around?
His voice actor sounds familiar.
Night.
You don't seem too
A little bit,
bothered
yeah.
about it.
You could say I.
What is that face Fred's making?
I'm sure you do.
Guess you've seen the ghostly cruise ship, right?
Most every time it comes. That cursed ship's been a mystery for centuries. It haunts the towns all
Okay.
along this coast. Chills the spine.
Well, it
Ew. Oh, I
I'd
got
be
chills
leaving
just
too
thinking
if it
about
wasn't for the fact of, you know,
Part of the ghostly
ghost mermaids.
I've seen it.
They're ghost mermaids, right?
Just
they definitely got those, right?
Brave to come here anyway.
You're foolish. I won't let.
I
this
think
go.
mermaids are technically we're just seals,
Hey, you look strong, Minnow. Can you give me a hand?
and
with
just
these
people with
boxes?
scurvy
I
having
feel like you just
hallucinations.
said an oxymoron there. You look strong, Minnow.
See you later, sea flower.
What?
Sea flower? Oh.
What, like,
Like coral?
yeah, like, what does he mean by sea flower?
What the heck is a sea flower?
I don't know. I know a sea cucumber. Know that.
I've seen a few of those
I
in
know a sea
Stardew Valley.
squirt. Sea squirts are interesting. I don't know really any sea flowers.
That's something that I've been playing the crap out of lately is Stardew Valley.
As if you haven't been before.
Well, no, I just mean even more so lately because of the
Yeah.
new update.
That makes sense. I kind of figured.
Yeah, if you have it, well, you kind of figure. I'm sure you've seen like my Steam.
I was going to say
thing.
I actually haven't.
Oh, really?
I haven't. Usually I will see it at some point, but I've been so focused on like it's finals. Well, it's not finals week. It's like the week before finals week for us.
supposed to be eating with
And so I've just been head down doing papers and stuff.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun, but it's nice because I'm getting close to the end. So that's the nice part.
Getting close to the end.
Yeah, I'm so
The
ready
end.
for it to be over.
Pretty
Which
much,
it won't
yeah.
really be over because I got to take a summer class.
That
but
was that was me when I had my final project that I had to do.
yeah, I'm like, just got one more year, and I'll be all good. Finally, be free from these chains of college and loans.
Look at that backdrop. You can see
beautiful.
you can see the
Somebody looked
what's
at
this?
something like that and said, "I want to eat what's ever in there."
What the heck was that sound?
I think he was choking on lasagna or something. Definitely
You know
some
what?
kind of
It
wet
kind
noodle.
of did sound like that. If
There's
I'm not
definitely
gonna
a
lie.
wet noodle in there of some kind. Wet pasta.
If
There's,
you ever wanted to know what the sound of Garfield choking on lasagna is,
I would just
probably wasn't that, but you know,
I don't think
Close
Garfield
enough.
can choke on lasagna.
that's true. I don't think he's capable.
Yeah, I think it just goes down his gullet every time. 100% success
Whoa,
rate.
okay. Well, we're going out to
And,
see then,
and
I
now
guess.
you're getting chartered, I guess. I'm still not complete. I thought that was it. The pause was so long that I thought it was just gonna show that image and just stop.
Oh, okay.
I thought it froze for a second, and I was
I
like,
did get a trophy for firing a cannon. Cannon. For firing a canyon. I got a
yes,
trophy.
the grand one.
Yes.
That'd be, I both would want to see and not see the Grand Canyon.
Wait, how did Shaggy and Scooby get here?
they
what?
were already on the boat. They were sleeping. There was a can of sardines, and they were eating them.
All right.
That's my canon for this.
Sure.
Here's the better question: what are Fred and Daphne doing right now?
I don't
Probably
know,
best to not
eating
think.
Scooby snacks,
I hope so.
having sex.
No, probably just the Scooby snacks. I don't think they know what that is yet.
I don't know what that is. I would love to imagine that being the actual thing. Is they're too young to understand what the heck sex is.
No, they're like, I think
That's
that's
an
when we hold
amazing
hands,
image.
but like we interlock fingers.
Scooby snacks.
That's a good. Remember when you were a kid and like you didn't know how it worked? How did you think it worked? Because I thought it was something like you just slept in the same bed and then suddenly, boom, babies.
I think I was a fairly advanced child, so I don't remember a time of not like knowing how it worked.
Really?
Yeah, because there were hints everywhere. Like, hey, here's this female plug. Here's a female socket and a male plug. Go plug this in.
That's not.
That's legitimately how I figured it out.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, it was through electric plugs. And I was like, this is probably it. I'm like, there's probably a reason for this.
I cannot even believe.
The thing is, I noticed as a kid, like this is a very weird thing to notice as a kid, but I noticed that like most inventions were like
sexual
extensions.
innuendos.
No,
yeah.
we're just extensions of like things people can already do. Like phones are just an extension of hearing. Like that's how my brain thought of things as a kid. TVs were an extension of seeing.
It's a really weird way of putting it, not gonna lie.
No, I know it's weird. But this is how Kid Chris's brain worked. And that was how I made connections.
I do hear a medallion somewhere.
But, yeah. No, so I don't...
Oh, it's under here. That's
I don't
right.
really... I had a similar thing with, like... Spoiler alert for if there are any kids watching. Cover their ears so they can't hear this.
Well, hey,
but I had a similar
wait,
thing with Santa.
Oh, okay. I was about to, I'm like, if it's something
No, it's
you
not
can't
bad.
say on stream.
No, it's not bad. Just kid warning. So it has to do with Santa.
You should preface that a little bit. Just
Well,
like it's still family friendly, but
It's
kid
still family
warning.
friendly. Kid warning. This is about Santa. Send your kids out of the room. But anyways, I never believed in Santa as a kid, but I thought everyone else did, so I just played along because I didn't want to make them upset. Like I
I
thought
do remember you saying this.
I thought my parents believed in
Oh, what the
Santa,
heck?
and so I
Can't
didn't
move.
want to. I didn't want to tell my parents that Santa wasn't real. And so clearly there's logic there, but the logic doesn't necessarily add up because
The
then who was
logic
bringing
was
the presents?
Horribly incorrect. Yeah.
So
What the heck is this? Oh, I thought those were like weird footprints, but apparently it was just the
it's
light.
just lights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a kid, I would think through a lot of things, but I would miss major points, and so it's really funny to think of what I noticed and what I did not notice.
Yeah.
Because it's.
Do you know how I figured out Santa wasn't real?
He whispered it to you when you were sitting on his lap. He goes, "I'm not real."
No, Chris. that is not
You went
the
to like
reason.
a mall Santa, and he like leans
No,
in,
no,
and he's
no,
just
no.
like, I don't exist.
No. How I figured out was so we have this tradition in our family. I've said it before, but
Yeah.
but I am religious. We are Christians. But we have this tradition in my family where we'll do like all our presents, and then we'll like the last present will always be like the Jesus present, the present from Jesus, and basically it's just meant to say that like that's supposed to be the best present that we get, like that'll be, and usually it is. And like my mom and dad started doing that like to the effect because of the fact that like they started doing like Santa as a thing.
I see.
And so they were like, yeah, and so Santa brings Jesus's gifts, and we were like, oh, okay, like, you know,
Fair enough.
makes perfect sense basically for a kid.
Yeah.
And so one year I noticed that the wrapping paper from my dad to us kids was the same exact wrapping paper as Jesus to us kids. And so like
That's a funny way to find out.
I
too,
know, like
yeah.
my freaking dad was just so tired, like doing the presents, he didn't put two and two together. And so I like talked to him. I'm like, hey, so is Jesus not real? No, is Santa not real? And so he was like, yeah. And I'm like, all right. I see
Yeah,
how it is."
my grandma, to be fair, never once made a thing about like Santa. Like, I would go with her and pick out my Christmas presents every year. Like we would just go to Walmart and I would just point at stuff and she would put it in the cart, and that's how I chose my Christmas presents for Christmas.
I will say that Christmas, to the point of gift giving, when you get older, it's kind of pointless because like
Oh, this was when I was a kid.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just
Okay.
saying, like, as you get older, it just feels more pointless because nowadays, rather than somebody giving me a present, I'd rather just, like, go out and buy one myself.
Yeah. Also, like the presents I would want, I don't think I can get. I don't think my grandma's gonna get me a house.
Oh, gosh.
It's like I don't think I can get a mortgage from anybody in in my family. I just don't think that's gonna happen. And it's like the other things I want are just like random needs I don't want to have to buy for myself, like socks.
Hear that sound?
Yes.
That's the medallion sound.
Oh. Just that kind of ominous rumbling.
Yeah. Gosh darn, these stupid crabs.
These crabs, kill them and eat their legs.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to...
That's what I want. I remember a few months ago I went to an all-you-can-eat.
Oops, no. I wrecked my only way of getting out. Oh, wait, no, I got up there.
There's like this thing. Do you know what hot pot is?
Supper time.
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Okay, so went to. It's not really pertinent to the story. I just wanted to say what kind of restaurant it was. It was an all-you-can-eat hot pot place. So
I don't
like,
even remember what we were talking about, Chris.
I
so-
changed topics.
Okay.
Because I just thought of this because I remembered the crab leg thing.
Oh, yeah, something about Jesus, but yeah, or
Yeah.
in Christmas Santa
Yeah.
presents.
But
Anyway, continue.
yeah. So, anyways, I was at an all-you-can-eat hot pot buffet thing.
Yum.
Which very clearly the restaurant
Scooby snack.
was not ready for someone like me, paired with someone like my girlfriend, who we both really love crab legs, and they offered crab legs at this hot pot
Well,
place.
hang on. Were they like crab legs like they had already taken the hard shell off, or?
Like if it's
No.
good enough
No.
for
Oh, okay.
it's
That's
good
kind of lame.
enough for me too.
I don't mind shelling crab legs.
I'm awful at it, so I do
Okay,
mind.
yeah, I mean I have a lot of practice because my family would get crab legs all the time as a kid. It's like my favorite seafood, so I love crab legs. But
It's
anyways,
good, but there's like so little meat that you can even grab out of the stinking shell before you can shove it in your mouth. So
really,
yeah,
I think you're in the wrong ones. You
maybe my mom got the wrong one. I don't know.
you gotta hang with me when I go get crab legs, and you'll
Well, is
see.
it the same size as the crab leg sushi that I get?
No, it's bigger than that.
Really?
Yeah,
Like I could
like Alaskan crab legs, like.
Okay, well
they're
maybe I do then.
Maybe like a foot long like crab like leg. But to be fair, the one at the all you can eat buffet, they were a little bit smaller. They probably were closer to that.
Okay.
But still, you could get whole clusters of them. I went back about like I went like 20 to 25 times back to get more crab legs
Yeah.
and like different meats and stuff. To the point where everyone else in the restaurant had eaten to their fill and left. We were still at the table, still getting more and more.
Okay.
To the point where the waitress, who had, it was a fully like help yourself kind of scenario of a
Yeah.
buffet. The waitress came up and was like, "Hey, are you guys getting close to being done?" Because this was about like $25 per person. Insanely great deal.
Yeah.
I think we probably each ate about like $70 worth of crab legs alone.
Okay.
And so very clearly, the restaurant was not prepared for this. And the look of shock every time we would get up.
I don't know how it's so shocking. It's freaking crab legs.
Yeah, that's my thing. I can eat a ton of them. I never fill up on crab legs.
Oh, okay. Thanks, game. Love the delay there.
But yeah, I think the restaurant owner came out at one point to watch, just to like, at a certain point they would have to tell us to leave because we've just eaten too much. But
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't understand. This is my favorite food. I will eat this all day.
Crab is great, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I had spent so many years not eating it. maybe it was-
I've loved crab legs ever since I was.
Maybe it was the salty dog crab soup that just wasn't
Yeah, I
good.
don't like
It's
the idea of crab soup that much, but just getting crab legs and cracking them and stuff, I absolutely love it.
Where's
Such
that
a great
last, Where's that last clue? Oh, right here.
I had some crab nachos one time in Dallas, and those were really good. I got them on a whim because I was like, "There's no way." Like, I kind of just want to see how these are. Like, cause crab nachos does not really sound like it makes sense to me.
That does sound a little weird, yeah.
They were delicious. It was absolutely amazing. I wanted to not like it, but unfortunately, it was so good. I actually very much enjoyed it.
Okay then.
All right.
What am I even looking at?
The
It's like a
Submariner.
It's like a porcupine, or not porcupine, pufferfish like diving suit.
Yeah.
I forgot I don't need to be close to this guy because like, oh, okay, well he shoots stuff.
Yeah. As long as Scoob's hitting him with those sausage links, I think you'll be good.
Shaggy went full T pose there while he was trying to do that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh,
All right.
like Zoink Scoob, I gotta connect with my inner being. Oh.
He's over 9,000. Oh, there we go. He dies slow too.
He doesn't even have health.
just
He just
die
has
already.
one.
No, that's not health. That's like
Yeah.
telling you how many foes.
That's what I'm
you've
saying. Is
defeated.
you just gotta beat him.
Number 19, attention mystery members. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy 2 have found a clue.
That's about right. Oh, great, another one.
Here. Nice work, boys. What have you got?
We've got a check, like signed by one Willie the Whaler and made out to Seth Angler.
Okay.
It says on the back for both.
I don't think you can whale anymore. I don't think that's a thing you can do.
Something smells fishy. And it's not this ship.
See, no laugh track
Die
for that.
already.
No laugh track for that pun, but a laugh track
Well,
for...
it's because it wasn't funny, is the thing, Chris.
Okay, neither is enemies showing up.
I think
Enemies showed up and they laughed. Okay?
Well, we might not have heard it
Make it
either.
make sense.
We're talking a lot, so we're not really hearing anything. The game audio is kind
Well,
of
but there's
low.
subtitles, so I feel like I would have heard it.
I like how I can just kind of pass by this
Yeah,
guy.
don't worry about him. Just go to the bathroom. Oh, it is actually the bathroom. I don't know why I thought it was something else.
Why? I'm glad enemies are in the freaking stalls.
Dang. Well, my thing is they're not washing their hands.
Well, it's because I'm beating them to a pulp before they can.
Yeah, that's not... That doesn't seem
Why does
sanitary. Oh, a sandwich.
Why does the bathroom lead right to the kitchen?
You know what?
I hear that medallion.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is a if they're if this
Oh,
happens.
there it was.
Scooby medallion.
Scooby medallion.
Scooby-Doo.
Who was that?
What?
Who was that an impression of?
Oh, I wasn't really trying to be an
I know.
impression, Chris.
I know.
I was
That's why
just
thought it
saying
was
things
funny.
to say them, you know. Sometimes I like to do that. Is there something behind that door? Alright, where's this last stinking sandwich? There it is.
They look like golden sandwiches.
Oh, that was what was behind that door.
Oh, okay. But they
Excuse
didn't-
me, sir, can I walk by you?
Excuse me. Yeah, you can. Cool.
Cool. Glad he was useless.
It makes the game so much more fun. What on earth?
Oh, well, alright.
Something's a bit fishy.
Something smells like fish.
And it's not these fish.
I can't put my finger on why, though. I wonder
It's that
what's so
fish
fishy
cologne.
around here.
Let's
Just
see.
can't put it together.
Oh.
Scooby opera singer. Cool. Great.
Dang. That's such an interesting one. Wait, but it's for Scoob?
Yes.
Amazing. I wish they would let you just put it on.
Amazing. Or no, it was awesome.
Yeah, I don't even remember the context for that at all.
I don't either, but we were about to play D&D. And I guess you and Taylor had said something that was to the effect of, I did care, but it wasn't entirely pertinent to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, so I didn't know how to react. So I was just like, awesome. and then I was like, so anyways, back to my thing.
Yeah, okay, that's great that you guys have extracurricular activities. But anyways,
Well, I don't know if that's exactly how it was, but it just sort of feels that way. Why would Scooby?
I'm glad you guys
I don't
have
want to be
interests,
the
but I have better
dog.
ones. You don't want to be Scoob?
No. That's
Dang,
why would I?
I think I'd prefer to be Scoob.
Oh, I missed the medallion. Oh well. I'm not going back.
Look, Scoob's so much faster. Especially when he runs on 2 legs.
Is he right? You would think the 4 legs would help more.
No.
Oh gosh, there's crabs now. I don't want crabs to be on me.
I don't think anyone does.
No, I said on me, not in me. Or not in, but
What?
you know what I mean.
I thought I did. And then the more you talk,
You know,
the
I
more
think it's that
didn't
I don't know what I mean, and that's the real problem that we.
Yeah, you know what? I think you might be right on that one.
I think I might be onto something. I don't know about you, but
I think we picked up a clue. Oh, okay.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. It's got a clue for you. Oh, okay.
Well, you.
Whoa,
went
my
further
goodness!
ahead.
Claws from the underground.
Welcome back to Claws from the Underground.
I'm sorry. How did that sound like a TV show title?
I don't know why. It sounds like an old like Johnny Quest episode. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Not Johnny Test.
I've never seen a Johnny Quest thing
Really,
ever.
I've only seen it because I stayed up too late, when I was a kid, and it would come up on like I can't even remember, like not Cartoon Network, but it would.
Oh my
okay.
goodness. Oh my gosh.
This is my grandma.
It's freaking coconut like
Yeah.
bikini and everything.
She's got Viking garb.
And even throw out weird
I think it's music
song
notes.
missiles
Yeah. Song missiles. I like that more.
for grenades, I
Dang.
guess. But
She's got a shoulder.
I know, right?
She should have tried out for the baseball team.
Oh, I thought I had destroyed that crab bait in like one hit. I'm like, wow, she really does have a shoulder, huh?
Yeah, that's an interesting. And she's just chilling with Scoob dressed like this.
Yeah, I would
But this
be a
is a
little
normal
bit more
thing.
concerned, Velma. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like it's like, does he do this often?
Does he? You know what? I wouldn't even doubt it. Scooby and Shaggy are really wild cards.
I think what's a wild card is Velma saying, "I'll take that" as she's throwing something, which is the opposite of taking something.
That's one of the reasons I get anxious
Also,
around dogs
I heard you
too,
like
is
bathtubs,
because
so I put bathtubs on your bathtubs.
it's one of the reasons I get anxious around dogs too, is because of the fact that I can never like tell what they're gonna do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're freaking a wild card of like just not, because they could like bite you or freaking lick your hands or something, and I wouldn't
Yeah.
know which one before they did it.
I feel like I don't feel like I've ever had like a major encounter with a dog that I didn't know he was going to bite me. Like I've been bit, but I've always known, and also most of the time it was my fault. I will admit that.
Fred, come in, Fred.
Like specifically, I was told like, "Hey, don't get too close to this dog. It doesn't like it when you get in its personal space." And I'd be like, "Come here."
Well, sometimes
Who's a good boy?
sometimes it'll just happen to me even after I'm told, and like even with me trying to be careful, you know.
Yeah.
This makes me think it was.
Sometimes dogs can just be horrible things.
Well, I think dogs just pick up energy very well. And so I think if you're nervous around a dog will be nervous.
We're going to search the lower decks now.
And so it's best to like,
Anything else?
No, I'm not nervous around dogs. I'm hatred around dogs.
yeah. Well,
What's the
I think
difference?
they pick that up too. And they're like, yeah, okay. So they're gonna give you that energy back.
Well, you would think they would just like stay away, you know.
No. Dogs like to let you know what they're thinking. They make their presence known. See, I feel like cats are more of the wild card. Cats show no emotion.
What the heck?
Cats are just like, they just will.
I can't do anything. Okay.
I've been attacked by way more cats than I have dogs. Way more.
I've never been attacked by a cat.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I will say that's because my grandma has outdoor cats, and outdoor cats are a way different thing. They're just
Die
a
already.
whole different breed. I don't
Oh my
think you need
goodness.
to kill them.
Well, I do in order to open that chest. If there's anything interactable in the room and they hit me, then I have to do the entire interactable all over again, so.
He's so slow.
Shaggy Hunter. We're going to Jumanji, folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? What is he doing? Oh,
Go home.
okay. So like
Go
a little,
home!
it's a little bit weird to tell an inanimate object.
Now I gotta fight these guys.
Get the murlocs.
It's my objective. Oh great, another one of these things. Gosh darn it. Can't even walk 2 steps. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
These guys are annoying.
There we go.
These guys are just so annoying.
I see
Thanks,
that.
Scoob. You did so much.
Come on, I want that medallion. I can see it. There we go.
I can taste it. Tastes like fish.
I can hear it, really, but... Let me just jump over all these crab barricades.
Crabicades.
Crabcades! That's exactly the joke that I needed today, was crabcades.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Occult Crabcade, where today...
we're clawing our way through.
We're pinching our... Gosh, freaking darn it!
We're gonna claw our way out of this pinch.
I can't freaking move. You know what? Let me just try this.
You know, some people today don't know
There we go.
that
Just
pickles
leave.
are just cucumbers.
But have you seen Pickle Rick before, though? Oh,
Unfortunately,
for the love
yes.
Oh no! Ah, crap! I couldn't move in time.
Oh man, now you got knocked out.
I can't even switch characters when that happens. So
It's really funny actually. You're just stuck on the floor, just watching yourself.
I mean, basically, that's exactly it. All right, okay, I defeated him. Good. Went down quicker that time. All right, I forgot my own objective for a second there, which was defeat these guys. Whenever there's that red symbol, that red explosion symbol, it means I gotta fight everybody in the room.
Oh.
All right, well, a lot of these objectives then.
Just
all right.
fighting, just pure fighting. Like Ultra Instinct.
Nope. Okay, got it. Ah, darn it, I missed it. Gotta feed these crabs first. Gotta get rid of these crabs.
Feeding them with knowledge.
Actually, if I stand here, he probably can't hit me.
And you can't hit him.
Yeah, because
there
he was
you go.
aiming at the stupid crab. There we go.
Nice.
It
Now
takes
you
so
gotta
many
wait
charge
for
up
him to
attacks.
die.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta wait for him to do his full animation before I can even freaking leave.
Yeah.
There you
The developers of this game hate speedrunners.
go. that's fair. That's something that I've never been able to even think about doing, because that sounds so difficult to do, is to speedrun a game.
Yeah. The closest I think I'll ever get to that is like playing racing games. That's about it.
It's not really the same.
No,
Gotta be
that's
real.
what I'm saying. That's as close as I will get, and it's not the same.
I think if I really, really, really wanted to, I could probably try to speedrun Epic Mickey, but I would definitely have to like go with the gamer stretch that is, because there are like cheats or something where you can skip entire sections of the game.
Yeah.
And like, so if I really wanted to do that, I could probably do that, but I don't know if you know.
It's like Super Mario 64. You can get to the end of the game in like 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get to the end game very, very quickly.
How?
So you know how they have that infinite staircase?
Yeah.
You can technically go faster than it loads and just reach the Bowser door.
So can I?
So all you have to do is really get through the first section of the game. And technically you can collect all the stuff in like
Oh my goodness.
5 minutes or something like that. You can beat the game very, very quickly. Because you can glitch through doors and stuff and just...
Oh, for the love of all that is holy, get me over this stupid...
yeah, I feel like for some reason it makes it harder to double jump in certain areas.
Well, like, it just doesn't do it sometimes, is the thing, too.
Yeah,
Sometimes it just doesn't double jump. Okay, it takes 3 hits, but I have to be very precise when I hit him in order to do it. Because sometimes I've done that, like, 5 or 7 times, and it just hasn't even gone once.
Yeah. I will say, I mentioned the racing games. There are certain driving-based games that I think would be really fun to play, but they're so hard to figure out how to practically do
Yeah.
with this setup. Is finding a way to hook up the wheel
Oh, you meant like
and
literal?
pedals.
Oh, okay.
No, I would really like
I thought
to
you meant
do-
like just normal racing. I'm like, we could play Mario Kart sometime.
No. I mean like one of the games I would really, if I can figure out how to do it, I would love to do a stream of it. And it's going to sound weird, but the game is amazing.
You know
In
what
the
I
best
would
way.
like to play? I would like to play that like me. What was it? It was like a me adventure. Was it Metopia? Was that the name of it? But but they made a remaster of it on the
Switch.
Yeah, on the Switch.
Yeah, I think it's Metopia.
Yeah, I would love to play the remaster because I haven't been able to play that.
Yeah, but my thing was a Euro Truck Simulator. It sounds very stupid,
It really does. That might be a you
but it is
episode.
hilarious.
Okay. I don't know how I did that, but
But yeah, no, I figured
Alright.
it would be a me episode. But there's some things I would want to do that would be hard to figure out how to
how
do.
the heck?
What is this?
I don't know. I don't know how they thought any of that was okay. And I don't even know how I got through any of that.
That was, well, do it again.
Oh, great.
This is stupid.
It really is. I don't know what this is, but I hate it.
Yeah, this makes no sense whatsoever.
Just jump a lot and you'll make it. Wait, why is there a security camera on this ghost ship?
That doesn't make any sense. When did it crash?
What?
When did it crash?
The ship or the...
The ship.
What does crashing have to do with the security camera?
Well, I thought the ship was wrecked.
No, it's a ghost ship.
Oh, so it just goes by itself.
Oh,
From my knowledge.
yeah.
Okay, I see. Thanks, Scoob, for your immense help.
Go.
Ah! Dang, you backhanded Scoob.
What the... Did it not hit him?
When he goes
Oh,
off
for the
camera,
love
he
of-
resets.
Oh my gosh. Just hit him a bunch. Problem is that sometimes Scooby is in the way of me throwing something, so I can't hit him.
Now you gotta wait for him to fall.
Upper plans.
Bye, Scooby.
No!
Okay, what is this?
Oh, I thought you had to
Why do I
push
have
it.
to do so many of these? There we go.
This is,
This is something.
yeah, this is not a great level. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't think any of the levels in this third part of the game were all that great.
Yeah, no, these are... The other ones felt like they had more intrigue and interest in them. This feels like you're just kind of walking and there's things in the way.
Yeah, I just sort of feel like things are happening and I'm not really
Yeah.
there for them.
And for a moment I thought it was just me, but I'm gonna be
Nah,
honest. Objectively,
nah.
there's nothing happening of interest.
Yeah.
Oh,
hello.
but you should watch this part because
Okay.
it's always good to watch. I'm talking to the audience.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to
I
make
didn't
sure they
say
don't
you
get
were
the,
wrong.
Yeah, I just want to make sure they don't get the wrong idea and think that, oh, I should just, not watch this video. No, you should watch this video
Secrets?
because you're not gonna believe what happens next.
Secrets?
Secrets?
No, just boxes. Oh, how useless.
That's how I feel about most of these levels so far.
Ah, okay, well. Oh, pardon
The
me.
fact that you're going through all these enemies
Alright,
and
well.
one of my main thoughts is, man, I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, come on.
That is so stupid.
It really
That is
freaking
so dumb.
is. I like moved out of the way and everything too. Is
That
the sad
is-
part?
Absolutely ridiculous.
All right.
Oh, another security camera. I didn't know ghosts
Lot of-
needed to watch.
I know, right?
security.
That's what I was saying. Is that I don't know why.
Yeah, those ghosts got to protect their goods. They gotta make sure there's enough for everybody to go around.
How will Scooby eat all these?
I'm really glad her disabling those somehow makes the water lower.
Yeah. Well, that's because she's smart.
Somehow she lowers the water line.
Yeah.
With her
With this machine that has been in every part of the town. Who installed these machines?
Did Scooby just
Yeah.
say the Lord's name in vain as he fell to his death?
Row. Row.
Did I ever say that on stream of how I was kind of a idiot as a kid? I mean, well, this is slightly less idiocy and more just like ignorance because of the family that I grew up in.
Okay, yeah.
Which was, I mean, I grew up in a Christian home, so it, on my part, it did not make any sense to me, the fact of other people, saying the Lord's name in vain. It just didn't occur to me that that was something that was kind of just like normal in other households.
Yes.
Because that's not how I, was raised. And so the problem I had was the fact that I would tell other people.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I couldn't. There was nothing to be done about it because I just didn't know. But but I would tell other people like, hey, you shouldn't curse like that. And then all the other kids in the class would be like, huh? What are you talking about, you freaking weirdo?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I couldn't have known, but...
Yeah. No, that's honestly just kind of funny at this point.
It's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. But, could be worse.
That was the start of me getting bullied in school, actually. Was that sole reason.
Dang. Mine was my height.
Yeah, that didn't come as too much of a surprise to me.
Also, I'm a bit weird.
Well, so am I.
I've just always been a kind of a weird guy. But at some point...
Oh, what? Okay.
At some point, my type of weird became kind of, like, cool, I guess. At some point, and I was not ready for that.
Then.
And I remember at some point in high school, I became, I guess, technically popular.
Take that, old chap, he says.
Take that, old chap.
All right.
I mean, he looks like he should be saying that.
Charge up here for a second. Taking aim.
But,
oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Whoopsies. Yeah. All right, come on, man. Got it. Ah. Take that, you old chap. Oh, whoa, okay.
He said take that.
I got launched into the stratosphere. Hang on.
Got lost in the sauce for a second.
Lost in the sauce. That was one thing. Gosh darn it. That was one thing we didn't get to see when we were playing Lethal Company. I changed one of the death titles to getting lost in the sauce when you got killed by one of those blob things.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's actually a good one.
Technically, it wasn't that. It was technically something slightly different, but because it was a conversation. I don't even remember when we were having it. It was during a stream. I just don't remember when we had the conversation. But it was something about like space spaghetti, and so I made like a comment about that. Like, got lost in the sauce, specifically the space sauce, often used in space spaghetti. Like,
I have no memory of that conversation at all, which makes it so much better.
Yeah, it was something about like space spaghetti or something similar. I don't know exactly when we had this conversation but it was during a stream, and I think it might have been during Mario Galaxy, but I'm not entirely sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Once again, the amount of weird things I say.
I mean, unless it wasn't during a stream and I'm just literally like losing my mind, but I'm fairly positive we talked about this.
I feel like I'm losing my mind constantly. That's just a normal
It's just a state of mind, really.
Yeah, like I just,
okay.
I think the second I don't think I'm going crazy is probably the time I am going crazy. The second I think I'm normal.
Closer to here.
But But yeah. No, I've always been a weird dude.
All right. Okay. How am I supposed to avoid that game? Come on now.
Do better.
If
I
I
guess.
just stay over here.
Reloading. Like taking aim.
All right. What the? I jumped. What is this?
Jumped right into my trap.
Oh, come on. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, game.
I feel like if you keep messing it up, it's just going to eventually he's just gonna die and be like, yeah.
There, I jumped that time and it freaking did it, okay? Now take this.
It looks like you're tickling him. I thought that was going to be the last hit. But then
Oh, wait, I
looked at
can't
the
charge
health.
here. I forgot. Oh, come on! I jumped! Gosh freaking darn it!
Apparently you can't jump there.
It's not freaking stupid. Oh my
That time
goodness.
you didn't even jump. I
I
have to
did
be honest
jump.
with you.
I freaking jumped and it did literally nothing. I hit him from here?
Oh.
Wow, apparently I can hit him from here. I don't even know how, but whatever.
Oh, he looks sad now.
I can charge up real quick. Okay. I jumped.
I think Velma's hitting you.
There we go. Finally.
Finally, you're at the halfway mark.
Yeah, I took all this just to get to halfway.
Dang, now he's breaking everything.
Oh! Well,
Oh,
so
well,
much
at least
for
you
that.
go back to the cage, I guess.
Okay, come on. Get off me, crab.
Is he even a crab anymore? He kind of looks more like a shrimp now.
That's not who I was talking to. I was talking to the crabs biting my butt.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
Oh, well, not that way. All right, here we go. I can half hit it from here.
You can hit it almost every other time.
There we go. Got it.
Heck yeah.
Did it. Take that, you vile fiend.
You're cooking him alive.
I really am.
Hopefully there's
Now
not a
that's
person
how you
in there.
cook a lobster.
Hopefully there wasn't a person in there.
Who is the villain?
Oh, was definitely... Can we choose Velma? Is that an option?
I actually don't know who the villain is, but
Are they
wow,
always in the
look
center?
at that smile. that was not the smile of a villain. I don't know what
Aren't
is.
they always in the center?
I think so. I mean, that's what I said last time. I'm fairly positive.
Choose them just to see.
Well, I don't think it's just Willie. I think it's both Willie and Seth Angler. I think they're both the villains. And so I think the game will like let you have it if you pick either of them.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, see, it was both of them.
Finally,
Still, the bad guy was in the middle. As long as you just
Yeah,
click
it was.
the middle,
Yeah.
you're fine.
So, Captain, we're handing him over to you.
I'll be happy.
Because you know, you're the police officer here for some odd reason.
Years, except to
Yeah.
Uncle Harry.
They all
That's how it works out in the open seas. What happened to his eyes for a second there? Did you see that?
diver flippers.
No, I didn't.
Fred's
see it.
eyes just like
He was just about
moved
to move them.
completely outside of his face for a second.
They teamed up to recover Willie's sunken boat. That's how they found Pearl Reef. Then they scared everyone away, and the pearls...
That dude looks like he has no thoughts in his head.
Gotten away with it if it weren't for that little mermaid and her gang.
Why did they feel they needed to do this?
I won't forget this, Bluebeard. Ah, hush, you fool.
Okay.
You're welcome in
What is he, a pirate?
What if he just smacked him when he said that too? He's like, I'll get away with it. Shut up!
Shut up! You're the villain here.
What the heck are you on about? You literally just tried to kill 3 kids.
I know. And, you know,
There was
chased
4.
out an
There
entire
was 4 at
town.
the end. There was 4 at the end. Oh,
There we go.
episode 4.
Episode 4. Here we go.
Yahoo!
So now we finally made it to the food
Oh
festival.
my gosh, my allergies are hitting me really hard for some reason.
They're really hitting me hard too for
I
some
might
odd
actually
reason. I
have
don't
to
know
take
why.
an exit stage right for a second. Just to go blow my nose. It's about to
Oh, hey,
all
look, a
start.
butler. I bet he's not the villain.
It's almost ready. My mustache
Oh,
could
okay.
do
I think I'm
with
good.
a brush.
I think I'm good.
Costington, pass me the brush.
That's a nice mustache. I don't think it's the right kind of brush for your mustache.
Whoa. Okay, so I was wrong. The villain apparently is not a werewolf.
Yeah, apparently.
I don't remember what the villain was from this. So.
Well, it appears that the villain is Skeletor from the He-Man series.
Yeah. Or how does he go? I've never
I think
actually
he was
seen
right.
it. Oh, okay.
I think it's something like that.
You just gotta kind of have to get a little papyrus with it. And
Yeah.
It's basically the same. Oh, there goes the food festival.
Until
Yeah.
we unlock it.
How do we
I
unlock
was excited.
it?
I
Oh,
heard there was a
this?
taco truck.
Oh, there we go.
Teamwork. We've got to pull it. at the
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Treasure.
Treasure.
Yes, we have the
Hey,
same
Scoob.
idea.
Hey, Scoob. You want treasure?
Treasure.
There.
What?
Gosh.
I pressed
What did it do to you?
I pressed the thing. I don't know why it said I didn't. I pressed the right button.
Too easy.
Too easy. That's why I failed the first time.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be harder, so I didn't. I failed on
Yes.
purpose.
Finish.
So I failed on purpose because I thought it was gonna be more difficult. Needed a challenge.
Oh, excellent finish.
Yeah. That's what I've been told. I speak excellent Finnish.
You know, I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Oh, shut up, you.
I just had to point out that you just kept using the word finish. I was
What
talking
am I
about.
fighting? Am I fighting crows?
I've stopped asking questions.
No, ask more.
Why do we feel the need to
Oh, I thought you went
garner a
through the phone.
community?
Garner community? What? What does
You
that
said
mean?
ask questions.
No, yeah, but ask questions that I can understand.
Oh.
What the heck does garner community mean?
Like why?
No, I don't know. That's why I'm
like,
asking.
You know, why do people feel the need to get together?
Because
Yeah.
people get lonely way too freaking much.
I'm lonely right now.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Oh man.
You know, I thought I was, but you know.
What a funny part that would be to like join the stream in on.
What are you doing here?
Try knocking.
Good plan.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, well, never mind. I hope that sniff was not so loud that someone could hear it on the stream.
I kind of hope it was.
Look, I'm sniffy,
They just hear
okay?
the snifflings.
Something is in your room, and that's the real problem here.
You.
I'm not the problem. Why? You think I'm allergic to myself?
No, I think you're allergic to me. That's
I'm
my.
just allergic
That's
to
my
freaking
guess.
everything, man.
Yeah, that's how my mom is. My mom is allergic to grass. And
I wish I
tomatoes.
was allergic to dogs, and that would be a good reason to not be near any.
You with this dog thing. People are gonna think you're a murderer. With as much as you talk about like.
No, that's what I don't understand, is why people get so upset about me not liking dogs.
Well, it's how you do it. You act like you want to abuse the dogs. Like, it's
No,
like,
I just don't want to be near them.
yeah. That's the thing that needs to
And
be
I'm
clear.
just forced
It's just
to
you
be
just don't
near
like them. Like you just don't want to be near them, that's fair. Because some people are like that with cats. I used to be like that with cats, but you know what? After meeting other people's cats who weren't as
I love that
awful,
man's nose.
I actually, you know, I would get a cat. The only thing stopping me from getting a cat is my mom is deathly allergic.
Yeah.
But
This
you know,
with a dreaded curse.
when I live by myself, I've often thought a cat would probably be the easiest one, given how much time I would actually have to spend with the animal. Dogs require a lot more time.
I love how this guy talks.
My slippers have lost
What is that dress?
Are you the Baroness?
Fashion. Maybe you should learn about it.
Baron's my brother.
The Baron's my brother.
Named after the great
Okay, Mrs. Rich.
We have a German name, Russian accent. Does not matter.
Yeah.
more freeloaders for my brother's stupid feast, I see. Not running off in fright yet.
Just,
Washington mentioned a castle curse.
it's good to know that they didn't think through anything.
Yeah.
They put the same amount of effort for the whole game. Not that the game's bad, but it's just that nothing makes sense.
I love they're all like posing like, yeah.
That dude's got a
Two
smooch
thumbs.
mark on his
Ghost
cheek,
hunting is our specialty.
We'll need to speak with the Baron.
and he's got a smug look too.
the
Whoa,
reason-
what is that guy?
Maybe the reason they're putting up the two fingers is they just got laid. And they were just like, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, like you're talking about the little flower necklaces, right? Lays that they give, they give it to you in like Hawaii.
I can't make one stupid joke without you.
Without me making another stupid joke on top of it. No.
Look, this you get the 2 thumbs up.
Yeah,
Not thumbs. I don't know why I keep saying thumbs. It's not a thumb. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's a peace sign.
Oh, yeah, this is the one. The lips. That's totally why though too. He's got the two
The
fingers.
problem this has is that the peace sign in paintings has a very long history, technically, and so
For what?
your theory gets really muddy really fast.
What's the?
It's a thing often associated with Christ.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, Is it
Why?
It was some sort of like Renaissance thing where like.
Also, I want you to notice the weird, creepy hands in the background of these 2 paintings.
Oh no, I noticed. They've definitely done it here as a
joke?
It means something. There's some sort of inside joke here that
There's no inside joke. It's just the joke.
I.
The joke is the fact that they're making the peace signs for no reason, and it just looks silly. That is the joke.
Oh, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like there's an inside joke to it for some of the art department.
It's not. Look,
Like I feel like there's a joke to it, but there's
Lego
also
has
gotta be
lots
something.
of jokes in it, but not all of them are inside jokes.
fair.
Some of them are just stupid, like the fact that they add
Yeah.
pigs to like every
You know,
cutscene.
yeah, we can
It's
say.
not really an inside joke. It's just a stupid joke that they've. I guess it's become an inside joke because
Yeah.
they've added it so many times. But
Yeah, I feel like there's someone in the dev team that like they came
thank
up
you,
with
camera
it.
angle.
Look who's got the medallion.
Look who's got
This
the medallion. Sure hope Velma didn't die.
Yeah, can you take care of them for me, Velma? I'd really, oh
Nope,
well, so
she
much for
can't.
that, I guess.
You gotta fight these plague doctors.
These plague doctors with grenades and torches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay.
They
I'm
don't just
gonna-
keep coming, do they?
I hope not, because otherwise I'm not gonna get this stupid bridge up.
Another one.
And heave.
No one's hoeing, only heaving.
I wish you had just ended your sentence there. No one is hoeing. Suddenly Santa Claus comes from the sky. Ho ho ho
Ho ho ho.
Where
are the children?
Whoa! Do not.
What?
Do not.
He
Do not
literally
end that-
gives presents to children.
No,
That's what
but
he's
don't
looking for.
don't say it after that. Like, or
What?
maybe I don't know.
What am I gonna do? Get on the naughty list?
And stay down.
Oh no, I
What
might
is-
get on the naughty
What
list.
is happening?
Yeah, throw a book at him.
I don't. Well, I can't freaking do
Oh
anything
my
because
gosh,
he keeps
Velma
throwing
literally throws
grenades
the
at.
book at them. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but I can't. I as the player cannot do the same thing as her for some odd reason.
Yeah. Well, she's better. She's just so much better.
Dear
freaking-
Lord! I don't know. This guy's freaking OP as all heck.
He just
I'm about to
pushed you.
die because I can't even get up the freaking
He
thing.
pushed you so hard.
Oh my goodness.
That was funny. That dude's a professional quarterback or something. Like that is hilarious. Oh man,
Too easy.
too easy.
There's a medallion up there. How the heck
You know, not everything. It's okay to admit if something was difficult, Velma.
How do I get up there? What the heck? There's like no way up there.
You gotta let the NPC do it.
Huh.
Ooh, spooky tower.
Spooky staircase.
Ah.
Alright, more of these fools. Take this and this and some of the man. My health is just going down.
Yeah, it really is.
I do not
They're
know what
very
happens
strong.
if I go to 0 health.
Game over? Yeah?
I'm glad we were on the same page there as well.
I feel like they're just a few things.
I don't feel like it's a proper game over without the yeah at the end of it.
That's true, yeah. I would love to do a stream of multi games,
Okay.
and that being one of them, just to have that
dicey.
on an occult arcade stream.
I don't know. I gotta
maybe
be honest.
even
Well, if it's
work it
if
into
it's
a video of
multi
some
games, it
kind.
would have to be another like Thanksgiving stream or something that we do.
Oh,
Well, how did I get a trophy?
I still don't even know how we did that.
I don't either, honestly.
That was-
Mostly from your end. I can't imagine you doing that for so long.
Yeah, we did that for so.
We did it for like
For those who don't know,
12 hours maybe?
this was on my old Twitch channel before we even had conceived of any idea of the Occult Arcade.
I still think I ought to like edit some of that footage and like clip it all into like one video for the
and we just have a
channel.
playlist of occult lore.
Well, not a
Occult
playlist.
Arcade.
I'm saying like one video.
Just one, just
like
one
just,
video
just
of like
edit some of the better moments and then just add it as like
yeah. There are some moments that I would not like to relive. To be fair,
like the changed.
Yeah, that one, or a lot of the streams by myself. There were things that I.
Some of them were good. I really wish you would save that one Skyrim one. Like, because I would have totally loved to have seen that back, but then you like got deleted before I was able to see it.
Yeah, I didn't really care too much about it back then. I wish I would have.
Which is funny because it has one of the best clips that I've ever seen you do on it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, for solo streams, I think we have some better clips.
Well, yeah.
But from solo streams, yeah. Yeah, there were just some awkward moments on stream that I did not necessarily love.
I think it was
when I was
slightly
by
how you
myself.
reacted to certain things. Like there was a clipped moment where you like punted a guy off like a mountain and he like freaking flew and it was so epic and all you were like was like, yep. It's like that's all you had to say about it.
Well, I would get like there's a point where, and this is why I stopped doing it. Was like there was a point where like people would come in and they would say things and I would get very like nervous about it. I'd be like, it made the whole streaming thing awkward. I got very in my head about things.
Why would you get nervous about people talking to you during a stream?
It was the things they would say.
What would they say?
I would get like very creepy, I guess you could call them compliments. And they would be very like very
well, how
forward.
creepy?
It would just be like making points of my appearance like over and over again, and I'm like, I don't like this.
Okay. I mean, that happened to me during the Stardew stream, and I was like, oh, thank you, that was nice, and I kept going about my day.
Well, I did that once, and then it kept happening, and I didn't like it. And
okay.
I'm a very awkward person. I will admit, I'm a very awkward person. So like, if I don't like something, I'm also very much like a heart on my sleeve kind of thing. If I don't like something, it's very obvious. And so that's the problem. Is once I get thinking about it, I'm like, crap, this is gonna be very noticeable. But yeah, I was not yeah, it creeped me out.
Okay, these guys are going OP again.
Yeah, they just keep pushing. I feel like they don't
They
do it
love
to the
push.
NPC.
They're kind of pussy. Oh, I messed up that word with my SHs again. Pushy is what I meant to say.
That's what you said. That's what I heard.
Okay. I swear I did not mean to do that on purpose.
Yeah.
I swear.
No, I know. No, the thing is you've done that one before.
I've messed up that word before?
Yes.
Really?
Years ago.
During a stream? Or?
Not during a stream.
Oh, okay.
No,
That's
no,
good then.
No. This was
now that this stream, is up in air and everybody just heard it, yeah.
Yeah. But
Glad
it
that
is
happened.
a perfect time to share this story because I don't know if I've ever told this part of it to you. I know you were there because you did it, but you did that same thing, talking about someone while we were on a trip with like our youth group.
Okay.
And we were sharing a room with our youth leader.
Uh-huh.
Or the youth leader was in our room, like
and it just
giving our
sounded like I
tickets.
had said something
And
else.
it sounded like you said that. And I remember he turned and looked at me and whispered, and he literally whispered to me. He's like, I know for a fact he didn't just say that. He's like, I know what I heard. He's like, but maybe you understand, Chris, what he just said. Because you guys, he's like, because you guys are friends. He's like, maybe you know what he just said. Like, tell me I didn't hear what I think I just heard.
Okay. What did you say?
I was like, he said pushy.
Cool. All right.
But just the sheer fear on his face of being like, do I have to reprimand Marv right now? He's like, he's never said anything inappropriate before.
Because I don't, that's not me. So.
It's not. And so that's why he was so shocked. I just remember you, and the thing is you were so oblivious to this, like,
well,
little
obviously,
moment.
it's me we're talking about. Of course I was
You were
oblivious
just
to
taking
it.
your clothes out of, like, your bag or something.
Yeah.
And you, like, you were just unbothered. You had just said it. You called someone pushy. And You just said it and left it. And I just remember the look on his face as he turns to me. And he's like, no, I know I didn't hear that. It's like, no, that's not what I heard.
And he's right. He did not.
No, and I said, you're right. That's not what you heard.
Oops.
And even if that is what you said, I probably still would have said that.
Well, there's no way I would have actually said it.
Yeah, because there would have been no way that I would have thought you would have said it just in that moment. Especially in that time.
Yeah. It's not a word that I say often, so.
No. But.
And usually, if I ever say it, it's usually like in response to something.
Yeah. The only times I've ever heard you say it, we're joking.
Yes.
Usually to point out the fact that I really dislike that word.
Well, either that or just to make a really stupid joke.
Yeah, that is true.
That was something during our Monopoly playthrough that I had to edit out because I started to make the joke and then I like stopped myself and you were like, no, continue, and I was like, okay, let me do that real quick.
Oh. I have to go back and watch that actually. And then I don't remember.
Well, no, because I cut it out. Was the thing?
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I cut it out because it was like, okay, I'll say it, and then I literally said, I'm like, cut that out, me.
Yeah.
Cut that out, future me.
I think my favorite thing when I watch like your cuts of like Resident Evil or whatever.
Yeah.
Of like your own videos where it's just you. My favorite part is being able to see on your face when you have a joke that you can't say, and I can tell.
Yeah.
And I just see you just like.
Well, it's a little bit easier on the Resident Evil videos because it's the Called After Dark channel very much not family friendly, and I don't intend for it to be because.
Oh man.
I mean, like obviously, I'm not going to be saying some jokes just because of my own personality.
Yeah.
But just sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
on this channel, I'll have a joke in mind and be like, well, hang on.
I can't wait for my debut onto Cult After Dark. It'll be a lot of fun.
I mean, you could totally do it right now. It's not like there's any problem with having 2 different series on that channel, especially since I'm just not posting as regularly as I should be.
I don't have any games that would fit that I want to play myself. It's just games I would want to play with you. Yeah.
I mean, I posted I literally gave you a document of games you could play by yourself.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm not huge on playing games just by myself, to be honest.
Well, I know, but I'm just, you know.
Every once in a while, I will get like the itch to do it, and so that will come in handy. There are also some games that I know for a fact you just don't want to watch me play. Or games that I would like to play, but I'd like to play in a certain fashion that I think would just be funny for me. I think
there are games that you would have fun playing, though. That's why I keep. That's why I keep suggesting the Bunny Graveyard game to you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'd have fun playing.
I honest to goodness think you would have fun playing that.
Yeah. It's just hard for me when it's like, oh, I'm not like if you're not coming, I'm like, okay, I could technically do something else that's more productive. I'm like, because usually I use this as an excuse to take my mind off of like schoolwork and stuff.
Yeah.
And so when
just
you're
hanging
not,
out with me.
Yeah, when you're not actually like coming over, I'm like, well, I guess I should do the schoolwork. I guess I should do it. And so I just end up doing that instead. Or I just get distracted just looking stuff up and I never start.
Hey, to be fair, if I can make time to edit videos, you know.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, that takes some doing. I have to get motivated to start editing videos.
I actually really enjoy editing videos.
Oh, it's not that I don't enjoy it. It's just that I just have to. There are other things that I could be doing that are more enjoyable.
I use editing videos in between homework sometimes. As a thing.
That's a bit harder for me because it takes me a good while to edit videos.
I think it's because I have a very particular like style in mind, so like I know exactly like what I want going into it.
Yeah.
And so
well, I don't know if this is just because like I don't know anybody else who edits videos like regularly. So I don't know if this is just a me thing or if this is like because I swear I do everything like far slower than other people. I don't know if that's just like me being not very self-confident or whatever, but like it takes me a while to edit videos, man.
I think it's because you're a bit particular.
What do you mean?
And so like when you do things, you tend to do them in like a you very nicely prioritize quality, to be fair.
Okay.
So like when you edit videos, to be fair, they take a little bit longer, but I will say you do it better than I probably would. So I imagine that's part of it. This is probably just like you're actually putting in more effort to it than I
mean,
would.
the thing is that I don't know if, because again, I don't know anybody who edits videos. I watched through the entire video, editing like all the while, and then like usually I'll go back and like rewatch the entire video after all is said and done. And usually I won't have to edit anything else. It'll just be like, oh yeah, that works, and that's it. But like sometimes I'll be like, oh yeah, I better edit this like a little bit more and something.
I would say like I edited like an hour and a half worth of like content for a personal thing, and I feel like I made good headway on it, like in time wise, and it took me like 2 days, I would say.
Oh.
We're fine. Just stop to get some
Really?
berries.
Yeah, I'd say like 2 days for an hour.
How much was the like? What exactly? How much were you editing? What is happening?
I mean, like I took my time with it, to be fair.
Okay.
Like I could get it done faster, but I took 2 days to like really like polish it off. I also like to take breaks.
Well,
so that I sit
again,
away from
exactly how much was it? Like a video for our channel, or
No.
What was it exactly?
It was just a just a personal video of just like a trip.
Okay.
So basically like a vlog, effectively.
Oh, okay.
So it took like 2 days.
That makes
to sort.
slightly more sense because I was really confused. I'm like, dude, it takes me like
Yeah, this was also
2 hours to edit a 30-minute video. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, no. This was an hour and a half worth of like different, like really different content. So it was like multiple things that I had to sort through the videos and figure out what was what.
That makes more sense because
But
to be fair, the 3-minute
I also added in multiple things to it that took a long time.
No, yeah, if you're going hardcore with the editing.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was doing the channel intro for our channel, that took me a whole week to edit.
Yeah.
3 minutes. That's all it was just 3 minutes, but it took me a whole week to edit because I had to edit the clips together. I had to cut out our audio. I had to re-add our audio, and then I had to add more like fake audio like to add in to make it more realistic. Then I had to select clips from other videos in order to add for the one transition. It was a whole big thing.
Yeah.
And I had never done it before, so it took me a week.
Yeah, that was my thing. Is the last video I edited, it took me like 2 days, not of like constantly doing it. I'd say total time I actually spent on it was probably 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was probably closer to, I don't know,
But part of it was
like
troubleshooting.
10 hours? 8, 10 hours?
I'm gonna be honest, a big chunk of it, now that I think about it, was troubleshooting how to add in the, you ever seen that meme of, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon, where he's like dancing?
No.
Oh yeah, it was a meme for a bit. And it's just like someone did an animation of him dancing,
Okay.
and I just wanted to add it into this this quote unquote vlog, because it fit in perfectly somewhere. I could show you after stream.
Okay.
But figuring out how to do it took a long time. It's not that it necessarily was hard. It was just figuring out like the actual step by step how to get this in there and how to have it look nice.
Yeah.
Because I could get it in there, but it wouldn't be how I wanted it. And so I went through doing it one way, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I deleted that whole section of it and redid it. But it was worth it. It was worth it though.
You be careful now.
We're trying, man.
You be careful now, I
You
say
be
with
careful.
my crooked teeth.
What's wrong with having crooked teeth? I have crooked teeth.
If you mean like the scariest dude in the world.
I just feel a little attacked right now.
Hey, I was attacked too when people made fun of me for my braces, so.
Brace face? Did you get any of those? Any of the really lame ones?
No, you know, oh, no, I thought you meant like, I thought you meant like obvious ones, but no, I don't think I've ever gotten brace face.
Yeah. It's like I've never gotten 4 eyes for having glasses.
Yeah, that's one of the obvious ones I've never actually gotten was 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Which astounds me because I feel like that would be one, especially with how thick my lenses are.
That is true.
I swear to you, I'm saying this slightly hyperbolically, but honestly not that much. My lenses are freaking like Coke bottle lenses with
they
how
can
thick they are.
They could be repurposed as a dinner glassware. Like you could take a drink out of those things.
I mean, it's obscene, really.
Yeah, they are quite thick. It's really funny until like, but then you realize how scary it actually is. Because that means that's how bad your sight is.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm a -7.
I'm like, how are you not legally blind? Like without your glasses.
Some people are worse.
Yeah, I know. That's even scarier. But yeah.
Okay, what the heck? What am I getting attacked by here? Okay, we're both out like
Just
a light.
everybody's just getting
I
trampled.
can't jump. Oh,
and now you're
my
stuck.
goodness. I'm freaking. Oh my gosh, this is awful. What's going
Oh
on here?
man. And is this still just
What the heck is happening to the screen?
Is this still just part 1 of this? I haven't been paying attention to where we're at.
Part 1? What are you talking? Oh, you mean the stage? No,
Yeah, the
I
stage.
think this is the second stage.
Oh, okay. I know we're on level 4 or whatever.
There we go.
But man, oh man.
What did he say?
He said,
Nice doggy?
Yeah. Is he he's trying to calm himself down?
Couldn't tell you.
Like, does he think he's hurting them too much?
Hey.
He's
The
scared
problem
of his
is
own
that
power.
if I don't jump within a certain time frame, like double jump within a certain time frame, it just it just cancels the second jump and I can't double jump.
Yeah. I like how that guy in the bear suit was like, "Yeah, I'm so tough." There are werewolves out here.
Yeah, that's fair. There are werewolves.
This is terrifying.
Goodbye.
How is Shaggy even doing this without reaching into some? You know what I just realized? These Scooby snacks don't look like Scooby snacks.
What do you mean?
They're bones.
Yeah, that's how Scooby snacks are shaped.
No, Scooby snacks are little round things.
No.
Yeah, they're like little cookie shapes.
Yeah,
They're
they're
like little
cooking
coins.
bones.
No, but they're like little coin-shaped things.
No, they're not.
In the show, they're...
Are you talking about like the really old Scooby-Doo? Because in like basically everything 2000 onwards, it's always been
Is it
bones.
a dog bone?
It is a dog bone, yes.
Why is my only image of Scooby snacks are these little like round coins? And it just hit me now.
No,
But I'm
no.
like, why are they bones?
Nope.
Dang.
It took you a really long time to realize too, friend.
Yeah, I know. I had, well, to be fair, I don't really pay that
What the?
much
What the?
attention.
What the?
Where's the camera going?
I don't know.
Just
It was
wanted to
going
take a nice
places.
scenic look at the water for a second.
What?
I got a trophy?
I don't know. I keep getting trophies all of a sudden for some odd reason.
Maybe it's for getting through that horrific camera angle.
I don't know. Didn't I just kill you?
He came back.
Oh my gosh, these guys take so many hits.
Hit him with your sausage.
Okay.
You didn't even really kill him. You just kind of
Alright,
made him
let's go.
fall.
There we go. More spider nests.
Oh wow.
Ah, gosh darn it! I wasn't able to get through in time.
So what you're telling me is they just retextured the crabs.
Or the teddy bears.
Yeah.
Or the other things.
They really
in
are
the
just the
other
same
area.
enemy, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. In fact,
I guess that makes.
if you hadn't been able to tell so far,
I mean, I guess I
yes.
didn't really think about it because the difference in, I guess, number of legs really made it more obvious about the spiders and the crabs being similar. But who built that in there?
into the tree.
Yeah, who put
that is
that
a
there?
good question. One that will not be answered.
Yeah, I'd be more worried that somebody made a special thing for my dog.
I like how Shaggy can just grapple with this freaking yo-yo for some reason.
You can't do that?
No.
Yeah, you gotta get better at doing yo-yos. You probably can walk the dog, too.
Good joke there. Good
Yeah,
joke.
I thought so. I thought so.
All right, out of my way, you.
This guy sucks.
He does.
Some of the enemies are just stupid.
Oh, there's one. Need 2 more.
Let's see.
And this lightning is not fun. There's another.
That means.
There's last
Yay!
one. Like I was in a
You just had to
beehive.
kill the bees. Bees are in danger.
Castle keys. Cal must have lost them.
We found keys, man. Maybe Cal's keys.
Oh my gosh, there's so freaking many.
Yeah. This is I'm trying to think of what game this reminds me of. There's a game that has a quest with werewolves in it, and
What the heck is happening to Shaggy?
I think it might just be World of Warcraft actually. Now that I think about it.
Those are kind of games that I've never been able to get into, like massive online multiplayer.
Yeah, moms.
No, they're
I prefer
Chris,
that acronym.
come on, man. I'm trying really hard here, okay?
I preferred that acronym.
Shut up.
But anyways,
MMOs, they're just something I've never been able to get into.
you know, usually same, but for some reason, like I played WoW Classic with my brothers, and it was actually fun. I genuinely had fun playing it. Every other MMO I've ever played sucked. Like I hated it for some reason. There's just too much random stuff in it that I'm always like, I just get bored.
Too many Leroy Jenkins.
I wish there were more Leroy Jenkins. That's the thing.
I only just learned the other day what that was actually a reference to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a WoW.
Oh,
it's a WoW
I've
thing.
never seen the clip is the thing, because I've heard the meme, I just never seen the clip.
Oh, really? That's
yeah.
funny. You know, it's a classic World of Warcraft clip.
Yeah. Well, I hadn't known until I found out just the other day.
That like, it's
What
really
the heck
funny
just
because it
happened?
became such a big
How
thing.
did we get over here?
Who are these guys?
I don't know. Miners or something? Oh, they're the spiny dudes from the last area. Who the heck keeps throwing things at me? What? My gosh! The amount
This
of
is
things
just-
thrown at me is absurd. There we go. I don't like being Daphne.
Yeah. Neither do I. This
a
does what? We've used
She's
it
a
million
little
times.
lame. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
I like Velma more. She's cool.
Yeah, Velma's alright.
Okay.
Okay, that could have been worse. That could have been way worse.
Ah. What's worse is the fact that I can never tell when they're coming.
It kind of doesn't feel like it's timed. does
Oh,
it?
okay. It's really not because
It's
those
just
two
random.
those two came right between each other. Oh boy.
This is terrifying.
What the heck is this?
You never know what's going to come next.
Yep. I mean, pretty much. I could have Kevin Bacon come right down on this thing, and I would never know.
Yeah. You know, I have a bacon number. Have I mentioned this before?
What does that mean?
So it's like when
What?
people-
Oh my gosh!
Okay, we're in the ground.
All right. Well, time to
have you,
break the
have you
game
ever heard
again.
of the game of 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
No.
Okay, so there's a game people play.
Not even in the slightest. And wow,
There's-
did you see that glitch?
There's a
of Daphne?
game that people play where you
What is this? What am I doing?
where people try to figure out they find an actor and they try to see how many like movies they'd have to go through until they find a connection for that actor to Kevin Bacon.
Okay.
So it'd be like, oh, so and so was in Footloose, so they have a Kevin Bacon number of 1. Because they're 1 movie away from Kevin Bacon. So with each movie away from Kevin Bacon, the number's higher. So technically,
this has to be the stupidest game I've ever heard
yeah,
of.
this is a game people
and I've
used
heard
to
of
play
some
before the
pretty
internet.
stupid games.
Well, this is a game before the internet, right?
Really?
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
game people used to play. Like,
Why
in real
Kevin
life
Bacon
as like a party
specifically?
Because he's in a lot of movies with a lot of different people.
They couldn't be playing Cards Against Humanity.
No, this is like this game has been played I think since like the 80s or 90s.
Wow.
Of people trying to figure out.
Kevin Bacon must be so proud.
Yeah, and the idea is you try to guess movies and see who could get the lowest number. But it turns out people just started using it to see like how close a celebrity was to Kevin Bacon. And so anyways, both of us have
weird.
Bacon numbers because we've appeared on.
Wait, both of us?
Yeah, both of us because we've technically appeared on actual like productions of things.
Oh, like movies?
Yeah, well, mine was TV. It wasn't like TV show. It was just the news, but it still counts.
Okay, well, how close is Nicolas Cage to Kevin Bacon then?
I'd have to look it up. I can look up.
Or wait, no.
Here, wait. I'll look up his bacon. I'll look up whoever you said.
I'll look up his bacon.
I'll
look up Kevin or Nick Cage's bacon real quick. Hang on 1 second.
Nick Cage bacon number. I misspelled every single word in that, but it's okay.
Wow.
There's a bacon number of 2.
Really? So I think my Kevin Bacon number is 4 then?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm thinking, hang on, because I was in a movie, I was an extra in a movie called Left Behind Teens Edition, or something along those lines.
Yeah. I think they changed the title of it, actually.
I think they did too, but I don't know if Nicolas Cage was in that movie or not. If he was in that movie, then I have a bacon score of 3. But if he wasn't in that movie,
yeah,
it was just that he was in the other movie too, Left Behind. So I'm assuming that counts as relatability enough, or are we only comparing actors? I don't know what the measurement of this is.
That's good. That works.
That works?
Yeah.
So like a sequel works?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then I have a Kevin Bacon score of either 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nicolas Cage is in that sequel.
If I remember correctly, mine is 4 or 5 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? You said you were in a commercial?
No, it was a news thing.
Oh,
but
okay.
news things count.
Oh, okay.
And so technically, someone who interviewed me interviewed someone who was in a movie with Kevin Bacon. Or something like that.
Isn't that 3 then?
Well, the thing is, it's technically credited, and so that's what's really funny. And so that's why it counts.
What was credited?
Like her being like the news anchor.
Yeah.
Her interview and stuff is credited, as well as like technically my appearance on TV was also credited.
Interesting.
So that's what kind of makes it count. But I like that as a fun fact of. But there you go. I thought about that we both have bacon numbers.
And they're both fairly close.
Yeah, they're surprisingly high. Or low. I don't really care about it that much, to be honest with you. I just think it's a funny thing.
What would be the highest Kevin Bacon? No, I meant in the opposite end.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, like how many degrees of
How many degrees removed can you get from Kevin Bacon?
That's what I want. I want to see how far away I can get from Kevin Bacon.
How far away does one need to be in order to get the heck away from Kevin Bacon?
Before you're safe.
Before you're safe.
Something. Let's find out. You've been using them this whole game, and she's still confused.
Pretty much.
And then she has the nerve to get mad that people think she's a dunce.
Well, she's like the ditzy one. Or no, she isn't. But Shaggy kind of. Wait, I'm sorry. Why is there lava now?
Don't
Well,
worry
I just
about that.
suddenly realized the fact that there's
Don't worry
freaking
about the
lava.
lava.
Oh, okay. I somehow missed that.
Oh, it's like a universal ride.
Yes, I'm pretty darn sure that Universal rides always include lava in them.
The best ones do.
Oh boy.
All the good ones have lava. You know, it's not lava, but something I will say, as much as I liked the Mummy ride,
I knew exactly that you were going to get to that.
The only thing I don't like is how hot that ride gets.
It does get a little
Just
hot,
at that one
a little
point where all the
uncomfortably
fire
hot,
comes
yeah.
up at you, and I just think for a second, I'm like, am I cooking?
I love that sentence, by the way. Am I cooking? Am I cooking right now?
Is it?
Am I
Let 'em
hot?
cook. Like, is this hot enough that I'm baking? Like, literally, like.
Am I baking? Am I stewing?
Yeah. Well, sometimes I'm stewing.
Am I frying?
Frying. Yeah, frying is also a question I
Why
have.
is literally every term for like baking like an anagram for like being high as all heck?
I don't know if everyone is.
Name one that isn't.
Cooked.
No, that's one.
No, cooked is like you're just done. Well, no, you're right. Yeah, cooked can be that. Yeah.
That's why I was making the dumb joke, is because it was freaking.
Yeah, that one's that one I always forget about, because technically it has multiple meanings.
Yeah.
And so I always forget that that's one of them. I'm like, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I don't know why that's a thing, but apparently...
Saute. No
Yeah.
one's out here getting sauteed.
Yeah, I don't think that's one.
I think we finally found it.
Which is weird, considering the fact that that's usually what you do with mushrooms. Am I wrong? Am I wrong there?
It's just a funny, like, you're right, but also it's such a funny, like, logical jump. That it's like, you know, honestly, we should have this because...
I mean, unless it is, and we just don't realize, but...
I don't think anyone's out here saying, I got sauteed last night.
Yeah.
I had to explain 10 sheets in the wind.
What?
I had someone not know what that meant.
I don't know. No, I don't know what
You
that
don't know?
means.
You've never heard, like, oh, he's 10 sheets in the wind?
I've never heard that
it's
in
a
my
way to,
life.
like, say... It might be a southernism, I don't know. But it's...
What does it mean?
that someone's drunk. Oh, he's 10 sheets in the wind.
What does that mean? What?
Yeah, he's 10 sheets in the wind. He's blowing around. He's got no control over himself.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Then that sounds weird to me, even after you explaining it.
Yeah. It might be a
can't hit this
colloquialism, but it is a thing. Like, I've looked it up. I didn't just make this up. It is an actual, like,
You
recognized...
totally made this up, man.
Well, you know, sometimes I don't know. Because sometimes I'm like, you know, my grandfather was quite an ecstatic person. He made up phrases all the time.
Which one? Your good one or your
the good one.
stupid one? Oh, okay.
And the thing is like, as any good old Southern man does, you make up phrases. That's just what you do.
I like the fact that I have to clarify that too.
Yeah.
Was it your good grandfather or your sucky grandfather?
Yeah. No, it was the good one. But it was, yeah. The thing is, as I get older, I notice you just got
I got yeeted.
Yeah, like,
I got yeeted off the face of the planet.
Yeah, I have noticed as I've gotten older, I've started using more and more phrases. Okay. And I'm like, I don't know if this is just a genetic Southern thing that I just...
You use more and more phrases that don't make sense.
Yeah.
But what were we... Oh yeah, we're talking about freaking...
Quicker than a rabbit in a deer trap.
Mushrooms and being high.
Yeah.
What a conversation topic.
Yeah, getting sauteed.
Getting sauteed, yeah.
I'm gonna make it
What's
a thing
another
now.
one? What's another one?
Bruleed.
I'm sorry, what?
Really I just was thinking of creme brulee, but that's not really a method of cooking. It is, but it isn't.
Baking? No, that's definitely one.
Yeah, baking. Baked is definitely one.
Sauteing, but you do saute mushrooms.
Yeah.
I just love how much that got you too.
Because the thing is, I'm like, yeah, like you're right, but also it's such a funny thing to think of.
I'm freaking right. That's the thing.
It's like it's a funny thing to think of like. It seemed like you were upset that they didn't use that one. Like, it makes more sense. It's the better option.
Well, like, seriously, there are so many things.
It sounds so lame.
Well,
it sounds so
You
stupid.
have got to be kidding me. Well, at least I respawned. Okay. At least the game realized that what was happening to me was not acceptable. But I feel like there are so many things in life where I like suddenly have that brain blast. And I'm just like...
Brain blast!
well, I have the brain blast, and
I've charged it up for 3 episodes.
And I realize, I'm like, this makes so much more sense if people did this. And like...
Yeah.
And it's just like, why haven't people figured this out yet?
Whereas, for me, my thing is, as time goes on, I realize the things that I do that are that make no sense to people. Like, I was very aware of this when I was in Korea, because I was the only Southerner. And also, my language exchange partner had to point out multiple times when, like, I would say something that she had no idea what it meant. Or even my friends, because none of them, like, had any experience with someone from the South. Yeah. And so I was like, I mentioned that something was cattywampus. And they got so confused.
I don't know if that's a Southernism. I think that's just a weirdism from you.
No, it's a Southernism. It's an older Southern term. Like,
it must be, because I've never heard anybody say cattywampus except for you.
We don't have any, like, we don't really have a high like actual.
Come
Southern
on,
population
Daphne!
anymore.
Gosh darn it!
To be fair, our area is filled with mostly transplants.
Oh my gosh! Oh my freaking gosh!
So
transplants? What?
yeah, like people who aren't really from the South, but
Oh
like,
yeah,
they
yeah.
moved down.
That's
so
my.
you,
Oh
so you
my god!
lose a lot
Oh
of
my
those.
goodness! What the crap? I've lost so much health already. What the heck is this?
Yeah, you're about to die.
I am about to die. Thank you for noticing.
There's a little heart over there if you can make it.
Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's hearts. I didn't see those. At least I didn't die.
But yeah, no, I told that to my one of my English professors because she was Southern, or well, she is Southern.
She
still
was.
is.
She was Southern. You know.
because she's Southern, and she had moved to like I think Michigan. Bless you.
Gosh darn it.
I think she moved to Michigan for a while, and she had a very similar experience where like she would say things, and she would either get corrected, or someone would be like, I don't know what that is. So like.
Oh yeah, isn't it like an insult in the North to call people like
Sir and
Mr.
ma'am?
Yeah, sir and ma'am.
Yeah, people don't like being called sir or ma'am.
Which makes absolutely no sense to me.
Yeah. I'm like, no, to me, it's just a politeness thing. But like, yeah, there's a lot of people. I mean, they don't.
That
like
is
being
like
called
the
sir or
epitome
ma'am.
of politeness down here in the South. I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the South has more of that. Like more, we have a more emphasis on like the idea of manners and like hierarchy based on age.
Oh gosh.
To be fair, like I can't like when I tell like my like friends from up north that I can't disagree with my grandma. Like if my grandma were to say something wildly incorrect,
Yeah.
I have to grin and bear it. I am not in a place that I can tell my grandma that she's wrong, even if she is.
Oh, I've never actually had to experience that because I mean my grandparents were both from the North, so if I ever thought something was wrong, I would tell them that.
Ooh,
I've
no.
always just had to use the sir and ma'am as the.
No, I can't do that.
Oh
I would get in so much trouble. That's so disrespectful.
yeah.
Even she
like,
could say the most wild.
Well, like I
thing
said, my
ever.
family is from the North,
Yeah.
so if anything, my
So it makes
parents
sense.
had to learn when they were down here that sir and ma'am was the thing,
Yeah,
and they had to instill it in us.
yeah, because it's like, if I don't call someone sir or ma'am, I feel rude. But there are other things like saying like might could. Like I might could do
could.
that for you.
I've never done that either.
Yeah, you don't. People from up north don't tend to use the technical term is double modals, but that's stupid.
Double modals?
Modals, yeah, because might could are two modal verbs. But anyways, that doesn't matter.
Oh my freaking goodness. I feel like I'm at a cosplay party.
This does feel like a cosplay party, yeah.
At least Daphne actually looks cooler for once.
But what I found interesting, and I learned this in my one of my English classes, is that apparently people who don't grow up with like sayings like might, could, don't understand what it means. And to me, it sounds very basic as to like the meaning of it. Like if I,
I mean,
said like, oh,
I got the gist of it when you
well,
said it.
like
but
if I said, oh, I might could do that tomorrow. What does that mean to you?
you might could.
Like, but like,
You might do it.
no.
What?
That means I don't want to do it. That's me very
Wait,
politely
what?
saying I don't want to do it. It's like I might could.
Oh.
Whether I want to or not is a different story, and the story is I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not realize that then. I
and
thought that was just
to me it
you
makes
might
sense
do it.
because I'm used to hearing it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's too confusing. Don't do that from now on to me.
Well, I don't use it with. I tend to not use it with people that I know like wouldn't really understand it.
To be fair, I don't understand a lot of things, so that it probably
Yeah.
should have made more sense that I wouldn't have gotten
But
it.
I was surprised. But there are things from like up north that I don't get. Like, certain states say the words P-E-N and P-I-N differently.
Pen and pen?
Oh my gosh, you say them differently. They're
Why
the same,
wouldn't I?
They're the same word to me. Pin. Yeah, it's just pin and pin.
I think you're just slurring the words too much.
No, it's just pin and pin. It's
You
just,
also got to remember, once again, my parents are Northerners, so
well, yeah. I just think it's really interesting that like
so
it's confusing to Northerners when I say
my
pin and I
area
mean
of
pin.
Southern sayings is mostly just in reference
Yeah,
to
like y'all,
ain't.
ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even say y'all that much. I say
That's
you
true.
people more.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm very blunt and rude on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Is the problem?
That's the northern. The southern thing is to be mean, but
like,
guise it.
yeah.
Have it under the guise of being nice. Like bless your
No,
heart.
I'm far too blunt
Now
for any
here's
of that.
the thing: is the bless your
It's
heart
not.
thing.
I'm not even trying to be rude half the time. I just
Yeah.
am.
That's fair. The thing with Bless Your Heart, though, that I find really funny is like people tend to
I
take
have a
it.
story for that actually.
People tend to take it as it's either always good or it's always
Whoa.
bad, and so people learn like, oh, that it can be like oh, this person's a little bit like of an idiot, and they think that's what it means every time. But like Southerners use Bless Your Heart in a nice way as well.
Okay.
So like it can be confusing for non-Southerners, I've heard.
I actually have a story of my rudeness if you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was in college, and one of our teachers came up to a group of us students, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but he only said hi to one specific person in the group, and so once he left, I jokingly said to my classmate, I wasn't serious at all because I didn't really care about the fact that he only said hi to one of us.
Yeah.
I jokingly said to my friends, I was like, wow, he only greeted one of us? Rude much. And my other group members were like, dude, he hasn't left yet. He's still right over there. And like I
Oh my
looked
gosh,
I
no.
like looked behind me and he was only like a few feet away. And I'm like,
That's not you being rude. They're fuddy-duddies. That's a perfectly
Like, he
normal
was also
response.
looking at me like just
Yeah, that's
like
hilarious. I would do that too. I would look him in the eye while
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
again, I wasn't being serious. I honest to
No.
goodness did not care.
That one, I feel like that's just people being a little antsy. I've done way worse. I've done worse in ways that I can't say on stream. To be fair,
Yeah, didn't you like call out a blind guy once?
that one I can say. Yeah, I'm very unintentionally rude. That is something I happen to do quite a lot.
The problem with me is I'm just so darn ignorant sometimes about so many darn things.
Yeah, I think
I feel like it's become a running gag with me is the fact of how ignorant I can be.
The funny thing is, and I always feel bad about this, is sometimes you're like, yeah, I know what this thing is. And I sometimes feel the need to double check that you actually know what the thing
That's
is.
what to be fair,
I
that
feel
is when I
bad
get a
when I
little
do it.
angry.
Well, I feel bad when I do it. But then also, a lot of times, you then say something that it isn't, that the thing isn't, like, right. And I'm like, no.
Well, also, I will say some of it is me playing the joke a little bit more.
Well, yeah.
Of just like, yeah, I know what it is, and then saying the wrong thing on purpose.
Yeah, but there.
But some of it is also like, I do say the wrong thing, and I can tell by your reaction that I did say the wrong thing. But it's also just like, well, I don't think it really truly matters of what I just said was wrong.
Well, no, it's not that it matters that it's wrong. It's just that it matters that, like, there were some things that, like, if you said it to somebody, they would have something else in mind.
Oh, well, I'm talking about, like, we had a conversation on one of our streams. It was, I don't remember what the conversation was, but, I think I said the word giblets, and you were like, so what is that? And I
Oh, yeah, that one's more just curiosity.
Yeah, and so I said, well, it's like, you know, the pieces of, like, the bits of, like, a fit, and you were like, nope, that's not it. And I'm like, well, I don't really think it matters.
No. I don't do it because I think it matters.
What am I thinking of though? Of what, like, is that just chum? Is
Yeah,
what I'm
chum is like bits of fish, like ground
But
up.
that doesn't feel right though, you know? I
Yeah.
feel like the word should be giblets.
Really, giblets feels right to me for what giblets are.
Well, I never said that. I just said for fish bits.
Which I always get giblets and gizzards mixed up. I
Why?
will say.
Those are two very different things.
One of them is an organ and one of them is a lot of organs. And so I don't...
But is a gizzard an organ though? Because I just thought it was the loose piece of skin off of the beak.
That's a guzzard.
I'm sorry. Are there two different things that I'm
Yeah,
thinking
gizzard
of?
is an internal organ that a bird has. That helps it...
and then a guzzard that I've never heard.
Guzzard or something?
I've never heard this word before in my life.
Goozle, that's what it is. The thing under the neck is a goozle.
Goozle?
Yeah,
no,
goozle.
that's definitely not what I've ever heard before in my life.
Well, maybe people got confused and they used the wrong word. Because a gizzard is like an actual like organ.
I need you to look this up. I need
gizzard's either
my
the
my Chris Google.
The thing
here
is,
for a
I will
second.
say, giblet might be the organ and gizzard might be the
I need
culmination of organs.
I need a definition of gizzard,
Okay.
giblet, and I don't know if I was at least
the
somewhat
gizzard-
close
okay,
with the
the
giblet
gizzard
thing.
is an organ only found in birds.
Okay.
That's part of the digestive tract.
All right. Well, what is the beak thing then?
What is loose skin under bird? For a turkey, it's called a wattle.
No, they waddle. That's not.
W-A-T-T-L-E.
Okay.
Oh, wattle. Some people apparently can also be called a caruncle.
No.
None of these words are
No. Not a
Hold on.
caruncle.
Let me look up what it. Let me just look up Google.
Look up giblet too.
Giblet is a collection of internal organs. That one I do know.
Wait, so it's not specifically a bird, or?
Oh yeah, of fowl, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of a bird. Sorry.
I was about to say, I'm like, oh, well then, what I said could have applied.
No. Giblets are just. Giblets are like the heart, liver, gizzard,
Livered.
and other organs. We typically take out the heart in my family. We don't like eating the heart.
I didn't know you were commonly eating birds that were not chickens.
Well, like for Thanksgiving, like for dressing.
Oh yeah, turkey. I guess. I don't
No,
eat turkey
like
for Thanksgiving.
No, for the dressing. Yeah, for the dressing, we put giblets in it and gizzards
Why?
because it tastes good.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just
For
like,
the Empire.
yeah, it's for the cornbread dressing. We just put. When I say dressing, I mean stuffing.
Okay. I mean,
Just-
I don't
that
eat
one's not
either
a-
one of those.
Yeah.
So.
Just to say, like, because I do call stuffing
French
dressing,
roll.
because we don't put it inside the turkey, we put it on the side. But yeah, no, we put giblets in it. I didn't know what they were, and I mean, like, I've eaten a lot of weird things, to be fair. Freshly
not-
killed octopus,
I've not eaten too many weird things.
cow's tongue.
I've eaten gator, but that's about.
That one I refuse. I will eat weird things.
Gator?
I won't eat gator. I won't eat
gator is where you draw the line.
I won't eat reptiles
Why?
or amphibians.
Why?
Something about them feels dirty to me.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Gator is pretty darn good.
Yeah, no, but Bradley likes it. Like my brother, he likes it. I don't like the
So
idea
for
of it.
once in my life, I am not the weird one, and you are. Is what I'm
No,
hearing.
I'll admit it. It's weird. I just view them as dirty. It's just a dirty meat to me. I don't like it. Well, because they're predators. They eat other things. I
I feel
don't
like the only
eating
dirty meat
predators.
around here would be like a snake.
Yeah, but it's a reptile. Same issue. Is it eats other animals. I don't like animals that eat other animals.
Okay.
Because you get a lot of like toxins that way. Like the meat is usually like not as nice. Like that's why people don't eat shark. Because
That's why cannibalism is the thing that people try to avoid.
yeah. That's why when people are like, oh yeah, I would love to go catch a lion and eat a lion steak, and I'm like, no, I would not.
That's why I wouldn't eat long pork, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, gosh, these people.
say
What kind
long
of
pork?
toxins are you putting in your body? Yeah, long pork.
Long pork?
Yes, long. What do you think I'm talking about, Chris?
I don't know what long pork is.
It's human.
Oh.
What, have you never seen that joke ever?
No, I've never seen that. That's funny.
In freaking Pirates of the Caribbean, a guy makes
Oh,
a joke
I
before
didn't
they
like
go
that
to the
movie.
cannibal island about him being like, yeah, there's this island I found. Incredible long pork. It
That's
was delicious.
hilarious, actually. I don't really like Pirates of the Caribbean,
Oh, okay.
so that explains that one.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of that term.
I know. I've heard of cases of cannibals saying that pork looks like human.
Well, yeah, that's why it's called long pork. I'm assuming.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. But no, my line is amphibians and reptiles. I won't eat frog legs either. Which my oldest brother loves frog legs. I can't do frog legs.
I don't know why. Once again, I forgot your older brother's name, and for some odd reason, my mind went to Henry.
Sure, it can be Henry.
You know, your older brother Henry, you know?
Yeah, we can make it Henry, sure. That sounds fine.
Hey, Henry! How's it going, man?
Yeah. He won't answer to it, but that's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to.
But yeah, those are my food draw lines. Which I understand is weird. It's a weird one. I don't know why my brain has made this distinction, but it has.
Yep.
But, you know, cow's tongue, that's fine for me. I don't know why.
You know what I really hated?
What?
Is them making us dissect, like, cow tongues or cow eyes in school.
Oh, I never had to do that.
I refused to do it because I looked at it and I was like, first off, there is no way ever in my life that I will ever need to do this ever for any reason whatsoever.
Yeah, that is true.
And second off, why are you making us do this? This is awful.
Yeah, it does feel a little psychotic, right? Like,
it really is. Like, I'm not a hunter looking for big game here. I don't freaking care about dissecting cow eyes and frogs.
Yeah.
That's just creepy and gross.
Yeah,
and
I never had to do that.
It smelled awful too. Let me tell you, I felt like puking every time I did it.
Yeah.
Or every time they tried to make me do it, because I'm telling you this now, I refused to do it both times.
Yeah.
Three times? I don't know. They tried to make us do it a lot for some reason, and that's why I hate chemistry. I'm assuming is that biology? I don't remember.
Biology, yeah.
I don't freaking remember. It's science, which is something I just dislike.
Your definition of science is so funny to me.
No, well, I don't think it's that funny, just considering the fact that computer science is very much it differs quite a lot from the other sciences, I feel.
Well, it's like there's a different type of science. Like, there are different forms. But it's funny because you always say, like, oh, I hate science, but you hold a degree in a science, and I think it's just funny. I just think it's
because
ironic.
computer science just feels so different compared to
it is
chemistry
so
and biology and
it's not
school science.
It's not like a natural science. It's a different thing. Yeah. No. It is a different thing. In the same way, technically, math is a philosophy. It's like yes, but also no.
So it's the same thing with like physics, because sometimes, not always, but sometimes I feel like physics is more math than it is science.
Yeah.
But considering how awful I am at it, it's very much a science.
Yeah, my thing is like, I just like the irony of it. I understand it. I completely understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I just like the on paper irony of it. It's hilarious to me.
Well, what I really hate is the fact of you tell me that you know what I mean, but then you continue to ridicule me for it anyway.
I'm not ridiculing. I just
sounds
I just
like
love
it.
humoring that idea. It's just so funny to me. That one's like, what the? Is that a night wizard?
No, I'm the knight. He's the wizard.
Oh, he's just a wizard? It looked like he had armor on.
He might have armor on, but he's just a wizard.
Dang, he's probably got good stats if he's got...
Yeah, he scored a 13 in charisma, so...
He's got big feet, too. Oh, not big feet. He's got long feet.
Like Longfoot. I see what you mean.
Yeah, Longfoot. It's my favorite cryptid.
Yeah. We just gotta watch out for Big Head.
Yeah. He's in my living room right now.
Thanks. Or wait, that's
just
not
me. You idiot.
Well, you said living room, and my only...
so strongly, too.
Well, you said living room, and my only thought was that we were sitting on a couch, so I was like, wow, alright, way to bring it home there.
That could not have gone any better, actually. That was amazing. Oh, man. Oh, I love that so much.
Not to mention, I feel like I do have the biggest head in your household right now.
Heck no, you do not. I want you to take a good look at my brother when you walk out. Man's got a cinder block on his neck. He's got the biggest head.
Say that to his face, why don't you?
I do. I know his hat size. His hat. If you were to put my hat on, it would look like he put a child's hat on.
Hey, to be fair, I
head.
can't wear a lot of hats as well because they're too small for my noggin.
I'm telling you, his is much larger. his is much larger, and he's shorter. So
That man's got a huge head.
he's
Wait,
got,
how do I get
he's
behind
got
here?
a watermelon on his neck. It's just a lot of skull on that one.
Come in, Velma.
I have a small head.
Just gotten weird.
I've realized, because I do fit into children's hats.
Fred and I
In fact, the hat I'm wearing now is a children's
Family
hat,
photo
technically.
album, and Lady Azarni isn't in it once. We're going to keep looking.
Yeah, maybe you guys should change outfits though.
I stopped listening to you for literally all of 1 second, and all I heard was, maybe I should change outfits. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna go do an outfit change right now.
well, hang on, because we only got like one more level left until we complete the game. Believe it
Too
or
late,
not.
already outfit changed.
It's
I
just-
changed outfits. I'm
Believe it
now
or
in
not, we're
medieval
finally
garb.
at the boss.
Thank goodness.
Hey, I don't
This
think it was
this
that.
game's been good.
Yeah.
This game's been good. It's just this last level has been well, actually, the level before was really boring. This one's been fine. It's been a lot of the same old, but
Yeah.
I mean, here's your skeleton.
To be
demon
fair,
king.
I have not, despite the fact that I am playing the game right now, I've not really been,
playing.
I've not been paying attention at all to the game, of which I am playing.
Which I think is fine. I think that's perfectly okay.
Am I hitting
There's
these
gonna
guys
be
at all?
there's gonna be a single comment that says, "I wish you would have talked about the game more." I guarantee you. Now that I said that, it's gonna happen. I think my
I'm
favorite
sure
comment,
it will, yeah, because of the fact that you said it, and
I think
therefore
my
it shall be.
favorite
Alright,
comment.
let me just switch over to Scooby, because I'm not hitting these guys at all.
Yeah, I think my favorite comment we've gotten on a video. In a
Was the
while-
unrailed one?
No.
Oh.
Well, that one's my favorite of all time. To be fair.
Was them telling us how to play
Just
the
starting
game?
off with like pro tip here. It's such
You
a
don't need to
bold
give us
move.
pro tips. We're too stupid to understand
Yeah,
them.
you've overestimated my IQ.
You've overestimated our ability to function as human beings.
But no, recently we got one, and it's just a timestamp, and it doesn't say anything. It's just a timestamp, and it's a timestamp for pretty early on in the video.
Okay.
And it's from the last Bug Snacks, and it's literally just a timestamp of you going, Mr. Potato Face. And so the thing is, I know they did it on purpose, but also, I wish they would have left some more of a comment. So at
okay,
least
what are
like,
we
because
doing?
I genuinely enjoy responding to the comments, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of fun when someone like interacts with the stuff and we get to interact back.
Yeah.
But,
Oh gosh, it was
um,
down. Alright.
this reminds me of Super Mario 64. Is it Super Mario 64 I'm thinking of?
No, this game is not Super Mario 64.
There's a,
If
there's a
that
game
was
that
your
we've
question.
played where we had to do something similar to this, and I feel like it was Super Mario 64.
Now I got a fighter.
Nah!
What the? Okay, well, assuming she stops
Fireball.
moving around.
Fireball!
Am I hitting her at all? Oh my
Gonna
gosh,
kill-
I'm freaking dying.
Fireball!
Is there a, okay.
The fireball kind of looks like one of those Cheeto balls.
Fireball. This might be a long boss fight,
Yeah.
depending on
Well, I mean,
depending on
he-
how many times I get hit here.
Yeah, that's the real thing. I mean, you got full health, and he's almost at half, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't really been paying too much to the attention to the
This
boss
might actually
bar.
be the easiest one we've done so far.
Well, now I seem to be in a rhythm because I'm hitting him more than they're hitting me. So
Yeah, this is Is there like a second part to this?
oh gosh, well, fell off the edge. No, I think this is it. I think this is the last.
Wow.
Oh wow! They got,
Got
and
hit
to
by a
finish
rock.
them off, they got hit by a rock. Oh,
Oh, and
then
Scoob just
fell off the
pushes
edge.
him off. Oh, now he's
Wait,
at half?
Wait, what? I don't. Yeah, what happened?
I feel
Where am I?
rejuvenated.
Where am I? Where am I? Oh,
He
there
took
I
like
am.
a swig of a Sunny D, and now he's got
It
some
says,
energy back.
Sunny D, unleash the power of the sun.
The D stands for death.
The D stands for skeleton.
Yeah. A lot of
Can't
people-
spell. We lost the spelling bee when I was a child.
So did I. But you know what? The other kids
Really?
got.
I thought you won a spelling bee.
No, I tried out for a spelling bee because I could spell really well, right?
Okay, yeah.
And my teacher went over it, and they were like, "All right, you spell house." And they're like, H-O-U-S-E. And I was like, "Oh gosh, this is gonna be so easy." They do that like they're like, "You spell cow, you spell mirror, you spell farm," and it gets to me, and they go, "All right, your word, Chris, is xylophone." Keep in mind, I'm in first grade. I've never heard this word before.
Wow.
And they present
I don't think
xylophone.
I don't think I could spell xylophone.
I can spell it now.
It really is always the middle. It really is
Yeah.
always the middle for these bosses.
Yeah.
The butler didn't do it? Wow.
Not Mr. Costington.
Yeah.
He's got a big upper lip.
I like Mr. Costington. He's cool.
Yeah, you should grow a mustache.
Witch didn't have a sense of humor, but she sure did bring down the house.
They just destroyed
Good job,
property.
Shaggy.
You did it, kids! I may not have a castle, but a curse I can certainly do myself.
Yeah, we destroyed
Why
your
was
house,
he
man.
cursed to begin with?
We're just happy to help your Baronhood. It was a tricky mystery to figure out.
Yeah.
It sounded like he said, we're happy to help your Baronhood.
Oh,
Underneath it.
right.
Your sister
Not,
would
we're
work
happy to
hard
help
so she could
your
have control
Baronhood.
over herself.
Yeah. How did your sister do that stuff with the lightning and the magic and the getting bigger?
I beg your pardon, but what sister? I don't have a sister.
Yes, you do. Lady Azarni. She lives in the castle with you.
What?
Nobody lives in Keystone Castle but me and the servants. And I am an only child.
Oh, it was a ghost all along? What?
Actually, Freddy, all you saw was Lady Azarni talk to Costington.
Oh no.
I guess that's a mystery that will have to remain unsolved.
And why? Because the castle is destroyed, and
was
so
expecting
therefore
a
this
laugh
man needs a
track.
new home.
Excuse me, sirs and madams. The food festival, pig out party, is served.
All right.
Yeah, well, I don't like that guy's grabbing him like that.
Do we? Food!
Okay.
I was waiting for the laugh track. Yeah, that was disappointing.
And then suddenly, Ghost. Wow.
Is that it?
I think so. I got the
Oh, you got
monster mask.
It's a
The
monster,
mask. The monster mask. Who doesn't like the monster mask? But yeah, that was that was it. That was all the monsters. Broken all that.
All the mystery.
Nope, that's not it. There were a bunch of trophies that I never got. What did I miss here? Let's see. You smashed, crushed, and bashed Ludwig's castle. Apparently, I got some trophies for something. I don't know what these trophies were for. Find the 8 Scooby medallions in episode 4, level 3. Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah.
I got that somehow. I don't know what
I
that
wish
was
it
for.
told you how you got them.
Find every Scooby medallion in the game. My gosh.
Dang.
Defeat every deep sea diver. Oh, I see. Some of these were like defeat every enemy. That must have been why.
Okay.
Turn on the deck sound system. Okay. Defeat 100 crabs. Defeat 200 toys as Shaggy Astronaut. Destroy 100 breakable objects. Bite 100 teddy bears. Complete under 20 minutes and empty 6 post boxes. Well,
Interesting.
very random
Yeah.
trophies on some of these, but I wasn't gonna get them all anyway.
Can't win
But
them all.
that was Scooby-Doo First Frights. A nice game to come back to after all these years. Although I will say, it has aged a little.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Yeah, I remember it being a lot more fun as a kid than it was now. Not gonna lie. Now it was not nearly as fun, but I do hope when we do get to it, that Spooky Swamp will be as fun as I remember it being.
Well, I hope so as well.
Well, there was a lot more. You could like dress up at any given point. There was some like there was a lot more like open worldness to it. And so it was slightly better in that aspect. But anyways, that'll have to be for later. So bring those coins for next time to the Occult Arcade, where we'll probably do another Bug Snacks video so we can
More Bug Snacks.
So we can finish off that, yeah.
Yeah.
But stay tuned.
See ya.